show where they know sports. If you wanna know about sports, this is where you go. Welcome to the Mizzle show where they know sports. If you wanna know about sports, this is where you go.
First down, touchdown, first down, touchdown, yeah. First down, touchdown, first down, touchdown, yeah. First down, touchdown, first down, touchdown, yeah. First down, touchdown, first down, touchdown, yeah.
Greetings from Krypton, and greetings from
outer space.
In a galaxy far, far away. Welcome to 216 of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Glad you're with us. He is the Jedi Master, and I am the Blaxican Kryptonian. So glad you're with us on this Thursday evening, day after Juneteenth. Hope everybody had a very good Juneteenth celebration.
Indeed.
Certainly, if you are of color, this is a momentous occasion for you guys, and hopefully it was celebrated the right way. Well, I'll take 50% of that credit because I do have a black mother. So,
well, I'll give you 100% because both. Excuse my job tried to call me to come into work, and that's not happening. But you get the credit of both because both sides of your both sides has a struggle, and we both have our independence. So you are 100% with both sides. So there's no need to say what you just said there, brother.
Well, I am black and brown, and so that you do make a valid point. So hence why I'm just the black skin that can't tan.
Hey, I'll do enough of the tanning for you, brother. But shout out to the 8 people that are now
11.
Shout out to the 8 that are 11. It is jumping up. We are trending right now. So everybody wants to see what we're going to talk about because the sports world was on fire today. We have so much to talk about on the Mizzle and Dub Show today. So we thank you for we lost one, but we thank you guys for chiming in with us. And it's not a super late night edition because it's your boy's off day.
So there you have it, folks. So we have a down to 2 in Omaha, first time matchup for these particular teams, and somebody for the first time will win a College World Series National Championship, as it will start on Saturday, Game 1 between the Texas A&M Aggies and the number 1 college baseball team in the nation, the Tennessee Volunteers. Should be very, very interesting. SEC versus SEC. The 8th time this has happened since they went to seeding back in 1999. So for the second straight year, another SEC team will win the College World Series in Omaha. But as I said earlier, God willing, I've got to get to Omaha at least one time and just experience.
It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. It will happen because I was able to check off one of my things that I added onto my bucket list, which was come out there and watch the A7. But I checked off multiple things coming out there to watch the A7. It just wasn't one thing that I checked. But we will check off that College World Series. I mean, I know we're pretty busy for the next couple of years because we got WrestleMania coming up next year. And then I plan on coming out there in front of the A7, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Like you said,
if ESPN doesn't hire me to broadcast the College World Series, but one way or another.
Oh, well, then I'm riding your coattail if you get there.
But Tennessee and Texas A&M battling it out for the national championship trophy in Omaha. Best of 3 will start on Saturday, the 22nd. And if there is a deciding game, that will be on Monday, the 24th. Again, Tennessee and Texas A&M, the Aggies and the Volunteers, going at it for the national championship in college baseball.
Hey, brother, before we get too deep into it, let me give one little shout out real quick. Shout out to Creative Brothers. It is now official. They are now open for all business. Shout out to EJ Wizzle and cousin Jeremiah today on their little podcast they did today.
Yes,
giving tremendous love to giving much love to the Mizzle and Dub show, and of course I was in there giving my 2 cents as cousin always does on our show. So yes, anything that you need from this fine talent that they do, graphic design, photos, production, editing videos, please shout out to Creative Brothers and give my cousins, these young men, a shot, and they will do a damn good job, because the logo that you see on the introduction to the Mizzle and Dub show is done by yours truly, Mr. EJ Wizzle. So please, 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 anything you need, give a shout out to Creative Brothers.
Well, here's what we do know. Tomorrow, he's going to be pacing up and down, going back and forth, because it is a big game for his beloved. It's a big game for his beloved Edmonton Oilers. It's the final home game of the season in Edmonton. Seeing if they can force a Game 7 back in Florida.
I think they do.
The Stanley Cup Finals.
I think they do. I think.
Oh, you think it's coming back?
I think we're gonna get a Game 7. Why not have a series for the first time that I've seen in hockey that will go from a game 3 games to none to go to a 7-game series? That will be tremendous for hockey. That's a story that could be said. I am not opposed to having why not? What else do we have to watch? Hockey right now is the biggest thing right now before the Olympics start. So why not them set up a Game 7? I'm not saying it's staged or nothing like that. I'm just saying, why would they not have the whole world watching them? So I think it's gonna go 7. Cousin, I'm right with you. Given that me and your other cousin, we are San Jose Sharks fans, but we love hockey, we love all kinds of sports, and we live for stuff like this. We want stuff like a team to come back from 3 games done.
And not to mention, it has been 31 years since the last time a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup Finals. So needless to say, Canada is long overdue for a Stanley Cup celebration. It's still Montreal. It's been the Montreal Canadiens, the last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup. And oddly enough, when they won their 24th Stanley Cup, that was the last Stanley Cup final that the great one played in. And making a special appearance is the reason why you hear the Super Dope Beatmaker. The reason why you hear our theme song is because of that young man right there wearing the Rainer beanie, the one, the only.
This young man turned 16 here soon.
No, in 10 days. No.
10 days,
no.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And he's cooking up something for the 4-year show. So stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, say your cousin talking to you.
Oh, yo, what's up, EJ?
Yeah. All right, but we ain't gonna hold the Super Dope Beatmaker long because he got things to do. But just want to show everybody. All right, Shane.
All right,
you be safe. Love you too. As we do things here live on the Mizzle and Dub show, but yeah. Did y'all just see that? That was my twin right there, man. That Dub, 16. Your nephew, 16. You ready?
Okay, first off, quick story time, real quick, folks. So, okay, now, as I come home to visit regularly, and this is when he's like a baby. Now, keep in mind, folks.
Yeah, little cuz gonna know what you're talking about. He can back it up.
Now keep this in mind, folks. That wannabe grown man trying to be grown man right now is about to be 16. Okay. And I tell him all the time. Little one, I remember when your ass didn't say a damn word. You did not talk at all. You would just look at us, look at your dad, look at us again, and go run off. Then come back down and do the same thing. Then he had his Caillou phase where he wanted to watch Caillou. Then, of course,
oh Lord,
parents in this age parents in this age can tell you about Caillou and how they just wanted to, like how I want to kick Stewie in the head because his head is shaped like a football. They wanted to kick Caillou like Charlie Brown pulling up the ball by Lucy. That's how it was. But no, on some serious stuff, no, the young man has grown into a tremendous, fine young man. He has found a passion that he loves in doing this music thing and making beats. I mean, the man has made beats for us. He's made 2 beats for us. Made a beat for our good buddies, the All Pro Joffos, which, by the way, please subscribe to the Joffos on the Prenator Brothers
2 beats
production
for
channel.
JP.
And he made one
for JP.
And he's made one for him and his brother on the PBP podcast, the Prenator Brothers podcast, which go subscribe to them also. Same network channel, the Prenator Brothers broadcast channel.
Fire.
He's made one for Live with 2-5, which go subscribe to him.
I can't wait for you guys to hear that.
So please subscribe to Live with 2-5 on every platform known to man, and he's working on some stuff. And hello, Mr. Jones. But
and also you find Opium 17 KD. He has so many aliases. I'm trying to get all his YouTube things out there so you can go follow him. But the young man got so many aliases. But I agree with you, Dub. He has come a long way. He has found the passion, and he's really sticking to it. So be prepared in 10 days for this father right here to be flooding the airways with his son turning 16. And a humbled young man, as I can say. So, I'm a proud papa. I mean, we don't have a lot of this stuff that we don't have on this streaming that we do if it wasn't for him. I know we have a lot of other help, but that young man started us. He's the one that got us. He did everything for this show before we have branched out and did everything. So again, shout out to the young man as Mr. Cleophas Jones, aka Debo. Everybody knows. They've heard his music. And like I said, I'm the type of parent, if your music or whatever you do sucks, I'm that type of parent that will tell you, your shit sucks. I won't invest in you. That young man has earned every penny that I have invested in him. So yeah, super dope beat maker. But that's enough of me being oozing over my oldest son.
Well, I mean, when you have the chance.
Yes, Uncle Bobby, he is turning 16. Good. Yes, 16.
What's up, Unc?
Yeah, shout out to one of our big followers who supports us and loves to see us do well, Uncle Bobby. But yes, 16.
Yeah, Unc, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Dub's not ready. Dub's been there since day one.
Yes,
little cousin.
Yes,
16. See?
Okay. Everybody. Okay. I'm still not accepting the fact that my niece is in her 20s. Okay, I'm not over that.
Oh, she'll be 24. Okay? She'll be 24 in September.
Don't remind me. Don't
wait. Your other nephew is just grown as well. Will is.
I know he's almost.
Hey, Will came back from
He's
Canada.
about to be a teen.
Wait, he's already a teen. He's 12.
Oh, good Lord. Well, 13 is the official teenager.
I know, but he carries himself. He carries himself like a teen
yes,
already.
He does. Yes, he does.
Came back from Canada, different man. I looked at him as like, what's up, Mike?
Oh, right? Canada, our home and native land. No, but yeah, a lot of things going on in the wild world of sports. But real quickly before we get into that, now, yes, it sucks that our beloved, if I can get the words out, our beloved Giants took a loss today against Remix took a loss today, but just the celebration, the ceremony, just everything that happened at Rickwood Field in Alabama tonight. Now, I'm not a big fan of Roger Manfred as a commissioner, But this tonight, he did it right.
Yeah.
He did it right. To see the still living Negro League players that played in the Negro Leagues, to have them be there and just see the gleam in their eye and just how happy they are to celebrate. Because, I mean, like Willie May said, he wanted to be more about them and not celebrating him, even though you saw the big 2-4 out there in the farmhouse, the big 2-4 behind home plate, just to see that stadium be put back to life, the oldest stadium in baseball, and just everything about it. Major League Baseball really did it right. And for Reverend Bill Greason, the oldest Negro League player, to throw out the first pitch, and to have Cardinals legend and Bay Area legend Willie McGee and Lamont Wade Jr. stand with them.
I met him multiple times. Oh, it's somewhere floating around my parents' house. His autograph. We have multiple times that we have met Willie McGee. Like you said, Bay Area legend.
I met his mother because I went to her mother's house in Hercules. I met her mother. I met his twin brother.
You mean?
Yeah, I met his mother, met his twin brother, and
at
his mother's house, I literally was staring at the Gold Glove that he won as a Cardinal back in the 80s. I'm like, that's the Gold Glove Award.
Well, I met him first time I was playing Little League Baseball for Richmond. The first time I met him, because I believe that they took the team to an A's game or something like that. And then I met him just on the simple fact that we went to an A's game. So, yeah, I've met Willie McGee multiple. Matter of fact, one of the times that I met Willie McGee, I think I met Dave Henderson in the same aspect. So, and there's a picture somewhere. I think there's a picture. I know we have autographs of Willie McGee, and I believe there's a picture floating around with me with Dave Henderson. But we'll have to go to the Peace House for that. I met Hindu. You damn right I did. You know I met Hindu. Come on now.
No,
Do
but
you
I mean,
remember that
just
your mom worked for CHP? So when CHP did events for the baseball games, we had the opportunity to go meet some of the players. So shout out to moms.
That's freaking awesome. But just everything about it, just the setting, I couldn't help but to think about.
According to Uncle Bobby, according to Uncle Bobby, he went to school with his older brother Rogers.
Oh, okay.
So my family knows McGee's. Richtown.
There you have it, folks. And shout out to Uncle Bobby with the knowledge. But I mean, there was just watching that game with my mom. There's just a lot of things.
Oh well, and since we're talking about knowing, my family knows the Gene Klein's family too. Matter of fact, I know Gene Klein's is my uncle, Uncle Tim. He is your brother, your little big brother's godfather. Gene Klein's brother is the godfather to your little big brother. Yes, we know the family very well.
The former hitting coach of the Giants. Wow. Small world.
I don't know Gene Klein's per se, but I know that my dad and my family knows him per se. But I know the brother because, like I say, I call him Uncle Tim, and that's my brother's godfather. So,
wow.
Oh, Mr. Hurley, we will get to boxing pretty soon. Don't worry about it.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We talk all sports. We will talk. Matter of fact, I was on the Cousins podcast talking about F1. So we talk everything. We will talk tennis, hockey. We will talk lacrosse if we have to. We talk everything.
But I mean, as I was watching the game with mom, there was a few things that that was going through my mind. First off, I thought about how proud Jackie Robinson would have been if he was physically there to watch this. And I thought about his bride, Miss Rachel Robertson. I hope that she was able to watch this, and I hope that she was able to have a big smile on her face. Obviously, I thought about my grandfather. And of course, my grandfather is a proud black man. I don't say was because he still lives, even though physically in the form that we knew him, he's not here. But I thought about him.
I missed that
and
man,
how he would have, he would have enjoyed watching this. Just everything about it was just, it felt right. And to find out that the movie 42 was filmed on that field makes me appreciate that movie. Yeah, the movie 42 was filmed at Rickwood Field. Yes. So that makes me appreciate that movie even more so now, knowing that stadium
100%.
was used as part of the film to bring Jackie Robinson's story to life. But as far as the actual game, Cardinals got the win 6-5. Elliot Ramos continues to swing a hot stick as he homered again, giving him 10 on the year, knocking in 3 runs.
Continue to cook.
Yeah. He finally might break the curse that is a homegrown Giants all-star, because like I said, we haven't had one since Charles Theodore Chili Davis, and Chili Davis ain't played for the Giants since 1987.
Chili Davis was our last home. Chili, though, right?
No, outfielder. As far as an outfielder.
Oh, you said outfielder. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was cracking open the Bruce.
Charles,
you said that.
Yeah. Charles Theodore Davis, better known as Chili, was the last Giants homegrown outfielder to make the All-Star team. And Chili has not played for the Giants since 87.
I want to chime in and say this, Dub, before you continue from the Facebook line. Uncle Bobby, speaking on Mr. Gene Klein, said Gene was a hell of an athlete. He was a champion high school jumper, a champion high jumper in high school.
Well, apparently so, because he got to the big leagues, was the hitting coach.
Yes.
He was the hitting coach when Barry Lamar Bonds was at the height of his powers. And you missed a heck of an interview with Barry Bonds. Yes, Unc. Mr. Bob Hendrick is a treasure. Telling the stories about the Negro Leagues. And another person I thought about. Yeah, another person I thought about.
I hope they replay it. I was doing my husbandly duties, hanging out with the wife. Damn it.
But the one thing I wish he was physically here to watch this particular game had Buck O'Neil written all over, because Buck O'Neil, the late great Buck O'Neil, dedicated his life to the Negro Leagues. And this day would have made Buck smile from ear to ear, because Mr. Hendricks does it, but Buck O'Neil was the lifeblood of the history of the Negro Leagues. But you missed one heck of an interview with Barry Lamar Bonds, because first off, Fox Sports. Can you please tell Derek Sanderson Jeter how to hold a microphone right?
Fuck Jeter.
Killing me, Smalls. Hey, I agree.
I don't give a damn if he holds a microphone proper or not. Get his ass off TV. Fuck Jeter. He don't deserve. Why did we just give Marquise the pleasure to come on this show and give a thumbs up because we mentioned that motherfucker? Fuck Derek Jeter.
He's probably. I'm
a Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan, but fuck Jeter for what he did to the A's. Fuck Jeter. Fuck Jeter. Did I say fuck Jeter?
You did.
Just in case you didn't hear me say it again. Fuck Derek Jeter. Carry on, brother.
He is not a fan of Derek Sanderson Jeter. And shout out to the
Neither are you
watching us right now.
Neither. Don't sit here and say I'm not the only one. You're not a fan of him either.
No, I will super kick him in the next week on the first try, like I'm Shawn Michaels. Anyhow, enough of bashing the Yankee captain, but the Yankee captain asked Barry Lamar Bonds a question. He asked Barry, so if you're in the batter's box against Satchel Paige, what would happen? And Barry being Barry, well, you know what? If I'm just gonna play the audio for you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, I know Barry said he was gonna take a respect. I think Barry said he would take him yard.
With respect for you. Hold on.
Make sure the volume's loud enough for the people here as well, just not me.
Hold on.
Make sure we can all hear it.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
Oh, my brother's excited. You heard all that? You heard what he just said? Oh, my brother's excited.
All right. Come on. Where are you at, Barry?
For the 18 that are joining us live on our YouTube channel, we thank you for joining us. For those that are watching us on the our Facebook platforms, we appreciate you guys for chiming in to episode 216 of the Mizzle and Dub Show, as we are coming up on 4 years. Yes, we started this when the pandemic started. I punked him.
Yes, we did. Well, something like that. He said, it's time. He said, it's time. We're doing it. I'm like, what the hell? Yes. But yeah.
Yes, I went out and bought the laptop and was like, it's time to go.
Okay, come on.
So we thank you guys for hanging out with us for 4 years and in our randomness and what we do with Dub's internet going in and out. This, that, the third. This show has come a long way. Is that B, Dub? Don't let his internet start messing up now.
I don't think that is.
So we don't know who you are to send the link to. No, we're not ending the show. The show has just begun. So you don't know who that is?
No, I don't know who SG Sports Talk channel is. No, I don't.
Okay, we would like to know who you are. We just don't bring anyone on the show. We would like to know who you are. If you would love to join the show, of course, we take on.
Okay, if that is Brian, the link has been sent to your phone, Brian. Check your phone.
And yes, we're gonna bring you on when we get to that segment. Right now we're just segueing into the introduction of the show. Dub will be there. Oh, are you a new subscriber to the show? I mean, we love to interact with our fans. We just gotta make sure that before we bring you on, we know who you are.
Oh, well, thank you for just subscribing. We appreciate it.
So with your subscription, that should put us back to 137. And clearly we just all you got to do is
just say the word.
Of course. The door it's a revolving door. You're always going to be welcome to come on the show. For how much you have put out on this show and the support you give, you're always welcome. Hell, if we can do a day show and get Uncle Bobby on the show, we'll get him on the show. Hell, if we can get your uncle, my dad, on the show, we'll get him on the show. So I'll
say this. The day Uncle Bobby comes on,
sure.
The day Uncle Bobby comes on, Dad's got to be on the show with him. That's the only way to do it.
That's 100%.
then Dad has to come on with them. That's the
only way
we can do it.
Their knowledge on the show. That is too much. Not me and your combined knowledge compared with their knowledge. I don't even want to talk. I wouldn't even talk. I would just let them have the show and just talk about boxing, baseball, football, and basketball. Bro, Uncle Bobby and Pop's knowledge of sports, they're shitting on ours. Hey, cousin, send me or Dub your email address and we'll get you. It's always a good time to come on. Well, you can come on and talk whatever you want to talk to. Dub, let's get SG Sports Talk. He wants to talk about Rickwood.
I have found.
Go ahead. But I would love to hear what SG has to say about Rickwood.
Okay, well, before I get it, hold on. Let me.
We will get all the guests that want to come on here in a second, but Dub has the interview with Barry Bonds, and I for sure would love to hear it. Given that I'm a big Barry Bonds fan, even before he joined the Giants, he was a Pittsburgh Pirate.
Here we go. Play, damn it.
Yes. Tell me right now, on the spot, what would you do against Satchel Paige?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Gone. You lost your mind, Jeter. Gone. Simple. Gone. Read about it on ESPN, Fox News, whatever else you want to talk about. You got to believe in yourself. If I don't believe in me,
100%.
You don't believe in me.
That's right. I'm a drag butt. Derek, you said I'm drag butt.
I'm going to take all those people off the field. We going to race you first.
Now, if you didn't catch that last part, that was Ken Griffey Jr. that said, "I'm a drag bunt, and we're gonna race to first." But obviously, you heard what. What Barry Bonds said. Obviously, which again, Barry has never lacked for confidence in his life. So there you have it. But yeah, that was a question that Jeter asked Barry. If you were to face the great legendary Leroy Satchel Paige, what would you do? And obviously, Barry, like I said, Barry at 59 right now. Yes, Barry Bonds is 59 years old. But even at 59 right now, I still say Barry Bonds can hit at least 10 out the park right now at 59 years old.
He can damn near give the Giants 15 as a DH. Easy. Brother, what do we say? He has the best eyes in baseball. And you know what? Bro, we got to get SG on the show. I love the way he's talking right now. I mean, look at this. Look at this.
I saw it.
I saw it. Everything we love to talk about.
I saw it. I saw it. Trust me, I saw it.
SG, you got to get on our. We'll since you are a new subscriber, you would have to follow us when we do our wrestling show. Right now, we have viewers on here right now. They're not too keen of us talking about wrestling, so we'll save that for another day. Since you are now a new subscriber, which we humbly appreciate you joining us. But
now, how can we send you the link?
He said the email. I don't know
how
where,
can we send you the link?
Where did you? What email address did you send the email to?
As we are awaiting to see what.
And then we're also going to have Mr. EJ Wizzle coming on the show here pretty soon too. So we're gonna have multiple guests, and we're gonna bring when we get to basketball, and we're gonna
what's yours?
Email address or yours?
What's yours, and we'll send the link to you.
Well, it's. I don't think we want him to put his email address all on the.
Okay.
On the line, so we'll have to give up ours for him to send it to us. Because I don't know. There's a Mr. 25 is in the building. Hey, everybody, like we just said, man.
Please subscribe to Live with 25.
All platforms.
Please.
Because guess what? The Mizzle and Dove show is going to be frequent guests on that. And guess what? When you can pop your shit, talk your shit, and speak however you want to speak on Mr. Live with 25, that's the show you want to go to. Because I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, 25 is going to bring it. He got something cooking up. So please, on all platforms, Live with 25. We love you, brother. Okay, so I got EJ's
and definitely a big supporter of the Mizzle and Dub show for sure.
Oh, well, we know how 25 get down.
Yeah, we just got guests and requests all over the place here on episode 216. Talking about the events that took place at Rickwood Field in Alabama. Not too far.
We're gonna get the sports
Willie
here pretty
Mays was
soon.
Born, as we celebrated his life and also celebrated celebrating the Negro Leagues, who, of course, if you were under a rock, the Negro League stats have now been incorporated to.
We're gonna get you on too, brother.
Stats. So
we'll get you
the
on
Black
too.
Babe Ruth, as he was called, who now holds a lot of MLB records as far as highest on base and slugging percentage, and also Raymond Cobb for all time. So there you have it, folks.
25.
So
25.
a lot of these
25, you do now have a new subscriber. EJ, you guys got news. We appreciate you. Oh, also SG, please subscribe to the All Pro Jaffos. They are frequent guests on the show as well. They give great content. Yeah, so please give them a subscribe as well too, please. All Pro Jaffos.
Why are we talking about Bloodsport?
And that's a great movie.
Yes, it is. I mean, yes. Yeah, Kumite. Say it. Mate. I break you like I break your friend. Yes, one of the all-time classics, Bloodsport. And, whoa, shout out to the Mizzle. I think we've reached an all-time high. We have 25 viewers watching us right now.
Oh, wow. You know what?
So
I'm so glad that you guys find this entertaining. Yes. All Pro Jaffos. JAFFOS.
FFOS.
Yes. Please do.
All right, so one of our guests will be with us in 5 minutes. So we're still looking forward to that. In the meantime, in the world of boxing, Ryan Garcia abruptly decides to retire yet again. All this being that officially now his fight against Devin Haney has been ruled no contest. In addition to the fact that he's now been suspended for a year in the New York State Athletic Commission and has to give up his $1.1 million purse in the fight because of his positive test that he had in the fight against Devin Haney. So
we're gonna quote. Hold on. We're gonna quote what Mr. Chris Vera says. Garcia was cheating.
Cheating.
Yes, cheating. Yes,
he was cheating.
We're also going to reference A7FL. Please subscribe to that other side of the ball. And as you can see, as I got on
Wednesdays
my tagline.
Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m.
Yes. Please subscribe.
Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. with yours truly, and as mentioned with Chris Vera. Well, you know what? 5'9". Hey, that could be a possibility. It could be. I mean, Dana
Dub,
White is
we
not
are
scared
reaching
to touch
heights,
me.
Dub. We are reaching heights. We are at 27.
Oh boy.
Can we reach 40? Yes. Can we reach 40? Tell your mother, tell your children, your brother, sister, cousin, father. Mizzle and Dub Show is live right now. Let's get to 40 right now. Can we do it? Can we do it?
But we definitely appreciate the 27, 26 that is watching us right now on every platform.
And all
if
on
it's
Facebook
our Facebook,
yes.
It's a Facebook page, our YouTube channel, our Twitter feeds, and live on IG Live. We just appreciate y'all.
Just a couple of brothers that love to shoot the shit.
So, Sports Channel, just to answer your question, first off, well, as you can see, I'm wearing.
We have different monikers when we come on the show. I've been Mizzle A. Smith. I've been the Black Goku. I've been Stone Cold Mizzle. We just have different monikers.
Yes, I am half black, half Mexican, and yes, I am a fan of Kal-El. Yes. Now, if you look on previous shows, I've gone under different aliases. I've been the Blaxican Costas. I've been the Blaxican Summerall. I've been the Blaxican Wilbon. He's been Mizzle A. Kornheiser, which a lot of this show is motivated by, pardon the interruption, PTI. They are the ones that motivated us to do what we do right now. Minus the arguing. We normally save the arguing for guests because very rarely that Mizzle and I have a disagreement. So we normally have the passion for. So we only have the passion when guests come on. 5'9", you stop that right now. Stop it right now. We are lucky right now that Oos is not in here yet because he would really be going ham right now.
Oh, and that's not to say we need Oos right now.
That's not to say that he won't be making his appearance shortly. I'm just saying.
The comedy hour will be legit if Oos was on right now. But Dub, we are now at 138 subscribers. We have just gained two more. So we appreciate. We appreciate. And one of the subscribers is another family member, Jeremiah. Love you, cuz. Appreciate you, man. And SG, we know you were the other subscriber, so we do appreciate you. So if we can get your email address some way, somehow, if you don't mind putting your email address on the line, brother, we will send you the request to join. Hey, there he is. Love the little pod that you did with cousin, your brother today, man. You guys are real informative. And speaking of what you guys were talking about, keep it up, man. You guys also know that the Mizzle and Dub Show is going to support you guys no matter what. You got our support.
Well, like I said, I mean, as it says in the Bible, charity starts at home and spreads abroad. So take care of home first.
Baller. We will follow you. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish, Dub, before I bring on cousin.
Well, I was gonna say, Sports Talk, we need your email address so we can send you the link. But joining us via his Michael Jackson Off the Wall album cover.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Hey man. I was trying to get the background on here, but it wasn't working. I don't know. I gotta fix my files or something.
No, you should be able to. You should be able to just. You should just be able. Where did you send it to?
SG. I don't know what email you sent it to, so we can find it to get you on. But go ahead, cousin.
I got all my files all in a iCloud Drive because I seen everything from my laptop to my PC, but it's not popping up in there, so I don't know what's going on. But it's all good though. You feel I got the brick wall background, and we good. I done finally made my appearance on the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Hey, we are so proud to have you on, cousin. Hey, so let me just let everybody know. I mentioned this before on other shows. This ain't one of the moments to where, you know how some people say cousin to another person, they be like, that's my cousin, and they be like, that's not your real cousin. No, that's blood. This is blood running on the show right here. So we welcome you on the show, cousin. We
thank
definitely.
you. Hey, man.
So, like I said, that logo you see right there, that background you see right there.
You know,
right there,
man. Dub, it's good to see you in
sit.
the. It ain't in the flesh, but Dub, man. It's good,
Yes,
good to see you, man. Good
nice,
to hear you.
nice to virtually meet you, cuz. Nice to
You
virtually
feel me?
meet you.
You know, you feel me? Just a little.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
But hey, cuz before we bring on our other guests as well, we want to give you the floor a little bit to talk about your hockey team, man. We know you on edge right now, but go ahead and talk your stuff right now.
You know, like I was
5'9".
saying, like I was saying earlier. Go ahead, Doug. Go ahead, Doug. Do your thing. Go ahead, Doug. You was gonna say something about the 5'9"?
No, I was just gonna say 5'9". Yeah, he's making fun of my Wi-Fi again, which is it's becoming an old story now. I mean,
no, they don't see. They're looking at your background. Dub has a background right now. His Wi-Fi is pretty good right now because I'm seeing him. So I don't. It's yeah. He got a green screen.
It might be the background. It might be that. I don't want to say it. It's just
somebody.
Well, the funny thing is,
Oilers in 7, definitely in 7. You feel me? definitely in 7. Excuse enthusiasm, but
no.
The funny thing is, I restarted my Wi-Fi before we started the show.
You restarted your Wi-Fi?
Unleash. I restarted my modem just so I wouldn't get kicked out, and I'd be cussing out the show through the chat like I normally do.
Well, we're still taking the fun to send you that boost Wi-Fi. We're gonna get the GoFundMe for that.
Oh man,
because seriously, what will it take for Edmonton to force a Game 7 back in Florida tomorrow night as they host their final home game of the season, which we know Edmonton is going to be bonkers crazy inside the arena.
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
it's gonna be a joy. But really, like I said earlier, it's really gonna take Connor McDavid to really, be that force and that voice on the ice. And then Stuart Skinner, I don't want to put it all on him, but it's like he gotta really lock in, because it's like once they get past the other defenders, he's the last line of defense, and he's right there, and he's just like not locked in all the way on some of those. Like, what was it? Game 3? Was it game 3 or 4? Game 3. He wasn't like, they were up, and it's like he just got too comfortable, and then the Panthers was just lighting him up. I'm just like, bro, what's going on? Like, how you just letting them just shoot at you like that? It's like, of course, the defense, they gotta, have some kind of help, but it's like he just letting them, just go in. Like I said, he like Oprah Winfrey. You get a go. I'm like, bruh, like, come on now, man. Like, you gotta do something, man. It's like, man, I know the puck is small and all, but go ahead.
Well, here's the betting line according to ESPN. Here's the betting line according to ESPN Bet for Game 6 tomorrow. Right now they got the over/under at 5.5. They got the Panthers -10. They got the Oilers money line -130. The totals -105 for the Panthers. Again, like I said, the total is 5.5 on the over/under. Spread +1.5 for the Panthers, -1.5 for the Oilers, +190 for the Oilers, and -265 for the Panthers. Again, the Panthers lead 3-2 in the series, and the Oilers, of course, trying to force Game 7 to where if there is a Game 7, it will be held on Monday in Florida if necessary.
Oh, definitely gonna be a Game 7.
I see a 7.
Definitely gonna be a Game 7.
I see a Game 7.
Definitely gonna be a Game 7.
I definitely. Because right now, like I said earlier, of course I know Cousin was watching, but the NHL right now is the big picture. They are the show right now. Basketball is done. College is done. You know, you might got golf here or there. You might have a sprinkle, and they're doing it perfect because I believe they really start before the Olympics start. Am I correct? Game 7 is before the Olympics start.
Well, the Olympics don't start until July right now.
Correct?
I was gonna say, the Olympics ain't till next month.
July?
They doing the trials and all that right now.
So
they
perfect.
They did the swimming trials this past Monday.
Yes,
they did the swimming trials this past Monday, and we got diving trials coming up actually tomorrow at 7 a.m.
They didn't have
still in swimming.
I thought I just seen some on TV just a few minutes ago.
They got something going on too. Yeah, it's
that's
a bunch of trials going on right now.
That's probably a replay because, like I said, the swimming stuff aired on Monday.
Okay.
And then of course, and then of course the stuff that we want to watch, the track and field trials starts also on the 21st. That's at 10 a.m. and that is the decathlon, the 100 meters, and the long jump. In that's day one.
Y'all mind if I ask a question?
We got,
of course.
Go ahead.
Y'all think Sha'Carri Richardson gonna come in clutch this season?
Oh yeah.
I think she got a chip on her shoulder. I think what they did to her the last time when they tried to ban her for the weed, which I believe if you're banning somebody, if you're trying to talk about somebody with weed, then get out of here. People out here doing way harder stuff. People out here doing way harder stuff than weed, juicing up themselves to try to be perform enhancing in drugs. And all she did was smoke a little bit of tree. Let's get out of here with that. But I think she's going to come back strong with a chip on her shoulder. But before we continue, because we have another guest sitting in the green room, so we're gonna bring on another loyal supporter to the Mizzle and Dub show, but not only a loyal supporter, but a good brother of ours that we've been knowing for many moons. But ladies and gentlemen, a Laker fan that says "fuck Boston," Mr. Big Brian Sullivan himself. Welcome, B. Welcome.
Smile, motherfuckers.
Hey, this cat funny
when I see that, I think of the movie Watchmen. When I see that,
I said the same shit.
Before we get into your passion about what your team in Los Angeles is doing, I know you wanted to come on the show and talk about Willie Mays this past Monday. So go ahead real quickly. Get your thoughts out on number 24.
Hold on. Let me, appropriate and associate.
You got to get the weed right.
No, that's always right.
Oh, you got to get the proper hat. The subject got to be right with the hat.
Yeah. And Double knows what this hat is for sure.
I do.
The entire reason that I love the sport of baseball starts and stops with the Say Hey Kid. My grandmother, who you guys know is everything, and the reason that I even love baseball.
Miss that woman.
It was her love of Willie Mays that sparked it all from the very jump. That's all she ever talked about, was how these players would never be the Say Hey Kid. Didn't matter. Barry Bonds was a close second. But it was 93 years is a hell of a lot of time to borrow on this earth, and we were all blessed to be able to experience Willie Mays for 93 years. And the stories, I've been watching stories for days, interviews, and the wealth of knowledge that man had for the sport. It was just amazing, and he'll be missed, I know, in the Bay Area, but I think the entire world. So that was that. So that.
Well, I think
it was sad. It was sad, and to think that a couple more days, health. All we needed was another healthy week. He would have been able to enjoy his flowers at Rick Field today. I thought that was beautiful.
Preach, B. Preach, B.
That was a beautiful tribute. It was too bad it was a day late and $1 short.
Mm-hmm.
But
Preach, B.
He deserved it, and I'm glad his son was able to be there. and with two other legacies, and Barry and Ken Griffey, and they did it right. Too bad we fucked it up.
Well,
but
we've
think
been
about it like
fucking it up
this.
since he passed.
But think about it like this. One day before he goes to that baseball field in the sky, he does the statement talking about he would love to be there, but he can't. Number 24 had to go in the year of 24.
Yeah.
18 plus 6 is 24.
24.
Willie knew it was his time. Because, as he said, he didn't want it to be about him. He wanted it to be about those players in the Negro Leagues to get their flowers. So, to quote one of your favorite songs, Brian, Willie Mays went out his way.
Damn right he did. Amen to that. I didn't know that. Good job,
bro. You know what? To think that I didn't even put 20 for his number along with the
put
year.
The math behind it.
And then put the math behind it. See, this is why he's the walking almanac, man. Dub does things like this that make you go, 100%.
Now,
well, I'm not there yet. But yes, there was a hiring. There was a hiring that took place in Los Angeles, California.
We need your email address, SG. We haven't got it yet.
Time to go to war. Now.
We haven't seen it in the chat. Okay, so
I'm on.
There was a hiring that took place. There was a hiring that took place in Los Angeles, and the Lakers, in a sense, settled for Dookie. But right now, I'm gonna shut up. Handle it.
All right, now, Double. We spoke earlier. I was fully prepared to come on here and rant and rave. I got an entire list. Okay.
Please.
But I'm gonna redact all that, and I've done a little bit of soul searching and a little bit of background.
Oh, you might have sent it on our YouTube page. Go ahead, B. I'm sorry I spoke out loud.
No, you're good. It's your show. What the fuck I'm gonna tell you. I'll wait, but I did not realize that JJ Redick and LeBron has a podcast. I didn't know.
You didn't?
I told you that.
You just now found that out?
Yeah, I work way too much to give a shit about how
100%. 100%.
And so, you know, I'm that's why I'm here, you know, real quick. But that does give me a different perspective to how this could work. I'm still not a fan of bringing a nobody, a guy with no experience. I'm not gonna say a nobody. He knows the fucking game of basketball. I'm not gonna take that from him. You know, he was a good player. He was a national champion. That's fine. You can hate him. I understand that. That's fine. And how often do I give work done his flowers? So anyway,
Florida State.
So,
I hate you. I hate to love you.
B, I got a question for you, B. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You think this is just a placeholder for right now? Like, just until y'all find a...
Well, that totally depends on how hard he's willing to work.
I don't think it's going to last long.
I really don't think so either. But then again, crazier things have happened. But then again, I don't think that it's really going to matter who the coach is. It's who the coaching staff is going to be. So JJ is going to be learning right along with him. He's going to need some help. And so I'm interested to see who he's going to bring.
You see they got Rondo.
Huh? Do they already hire him?
I thought Rondo went to the Clippers.
They talking about hiring him.
No, that was Jeff Van Gundy. Jeff Van Gundy went to the Clippers. Correct. Jeff Van Gundy is Ty Lue's head assistant.
Yeah, and I was going to say that we've had a lot of success quick with coaches. It's year 2 and 3 that shit goes wrong. Year 1's usually conference finals or better. So that's what I say. It's really not the head coach, it's the coaching staff. It's really going to be who are they going to put on the court? Who's gonna be able to pick up the load? LeBron can't do it forever. And AD has shown that he can do it when he feels like it or when his labia is not torn. Mm-hmm. So outside of that, there's a lot of questions, but I do feel like JJ might connect with the team. I think that might be a good thing there, and that's where a lot of the success is going to come from, is him bonding with his team, but not being a friend. But he's got to learn how to lead them, and some of them are, well, at least one of them is his age or older, and I think he'll connect with the kids though, however many there might be.
You think they'll pick up Bronny?
Will or should? That's a different conversation either way. I don't know.
I love the question,
I haven't seen the kid play. Look, I look at him like Trey Lance. Lots of potential.
I mean,
put him on a piece of paper, and he's got all the fucking checks. But has he played anybody? Couple Pac-12 games. That's it.
No.
That's it. That's all I got. I don't have enough to see. I don't care about high school.
100%.
I don't care about high school.
I'll take his brother over him.
Yeah, hey, I mean, Bryce might
his
be a
brother.
His
brother who? Bryce, he can hoop.
But we'll see. How's he handle the pressure?
Yeah.
You know, that's a different story. He went to USC to handle pressure and didn't have any pressure to handle.
That's true.
Well, USC is not a basketball school.
UCLA if he wanted some pressure.
No, they're not.
You said what?
I said USC is not a basketball school. When you think USC, you think about college baseball with their 11 national championships and football.
And football, yeah. Snoop Dogg and the rah-rah, that's it. You want to talk basketball, you go to UCLA, period.
Facts.
Hell, UC Santa Barbara's got better legacy basketball-wise than USC.
The Gauchos can play. I saw them up close to
I love the Gauchos that we bring on this show.
Look, USC has Cheryl Miller and Love and Basketball. That's it. That's it.
Don't forget, hey, don't disrespect Lisa Leslie.
Sorry. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right. Lisa Leslie. Of course, how could I? My bad. My apologies. My apologies to the GOAT, Lisa Leslie.
Hey, yo, that man's comedy for that. That's a highlight right there.
I'm calling him Jar Jar Reddick until he wins the game. I love it. That's funny.
You just started something, Ali. Hey, I love it.
That's funny.
I love it.
Hilarious. How do I tell you?
So yeah, with that, I'll say
chat
this:
is on fire tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been
chat is on fire.
It'll be an interesting ride, as it always is in La La Land. I think it's status quo. I'm not overly thrilled. I'm not overly mad about it. There was no better options. Like I said before, there was one option that was taken off the table immediately, and I don't blame the punk ass Clippers for doing it. And that was taking fucking Ty Lue off and giving him a contract. Outside of that, that was the only person I thought would have been a good hire.
No, SG, if you do not want to be on camera, you can just have your audio on. We've had multiple guests on here that don't want to show their face or whatever. But if
not everybody's camera friendly, I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's some handsome gentlemen on this show right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, Bloodline on the show too. So you know what I'm saying? But not all jokes aside, SG, if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. We just want to hear what you have to say about certain subjects we're talking about. That's all we care about. Exactly.
But so anyway, in closing, I will say this. I will give a flower to the Boston Celtics. Hell of a season.
Oh, that's going to be short-lived because fuck Boston, as you say.
I'm saying, ain't no way.
Hell of a season. They put together a hell of a team. They earned it the hard way. I'm not mad at it. They got their ass kicked 2 years ago. They failed last year, and they came back and they did their thing. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors for that.
Yeah, big shit. Hey, you got tremendous humility because I ain't giving no shout outs to no other teams. I don't care.
No. They will tell you. There's always a but. There's always a but. But I will say, I mean, I'm a sports guy. I can separate fandom from sports, right? So Boston has a good team, and
was it a good season though? Really,
for overall,
they have the best record in the NBA.
I had every basketball game I watched, Lakers or not, didn't matter who it was. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of good young talent. There's a lot of good fucking. I like to see a lot of the OGs still contributing. There's a few of them in the league that are still, so I like to see that. And I think the league is in good hands. I enjoyed the entire season, even though it didn't go my way. Rewind back to the my way comment. Outside of that, for the Warriors, the dynasty's over. I hope it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. It'll be a while. Trust me, I know how this works. Boston will have a very short-lived run because, as I said in the comment, fuck Boston. As I've been putting it up all week during the finals, fuck Boston. And yeah, outside of that, we can now switch it over to baseball, and the Giants need to get their shit together and get healthy.
Well, June just needs to end, bro. June just needs to end. If you're a Giants fan, you know when June comes around, we get nervous.
Right, and then right around, I don't know, next Thursday, we'll go on a winning streak, and we'll be back in the thick of it.
Well, like I said, it is the anniversary. It is the anniversary on your own personal holiday. So there you have it.
Yes. And
wait. So our 4 years on Thursday?
Next Thursday, yes.
Ain't that something?
Congratulations! You gave me the coolest birthday present in the world. I get to say, where are my royalties? Hey,
where my royalties?
You don't get a goddamn thing. You don't get Nathan.
But I concede my time and I concede the floor. I'm gonna go get this money. I'll continue watching. Chime in virtually. There it is.
We appreciate you, man.
Always. I love you guys.
Love you, brother.
Shout out. I love
it. Shout out to Big B, man.
That was B.
That's fair, man.
Known him the same number of years that I've known my co-host of the Mizzle and Dub show. Factual statement, Elliot. Factual statement. And I mean,
the many times that we have spent in that corner house at B's
on Sunset, yes.
On Sunset, man, it was beautiful. Okay. Oh, wait. SG is a Warrior and a Sharks fan. Hey, let's hear it again, brother. But the only thing I don't like, he's a Niner fan. That's about the only thing.
I mean,
Niner fan.
We're everywhere. Don't hate. Just like you guys are everywhere.
Whoa. Relinquish that quote.
I just said y'all are everywhere too.
You may be everywhere, but you ain't everywhere like Raider Nation.
I just said you guys are. I just said you got.
They in Frisco and Santa Clara. That's what they is.
No, we're in Los Angeles too. We take over SoFi just like y'all do when y'all play the Chargers. So in a sense, we both share SoFi because we both sell that place out for both of their teams in Inglewood.
That's 100% facts. But ladies and gentlemen, the newest subscriber to the Mizzle and Dub show wanted to come on the show, and I'll introduce you here in a second.
He's here.
Second. But ladies and gentlemen, SG Sports Talk, welcome to the Mizzle and Dub show.
Hey, how's it guys going, man? It's my first time on the show.
Hey, we
appreciate you.
Okay,
I love coming on, man.
Three out of the 4, I agree with you. So you got a winning percentage.
I love coming on different people's YouTube channels, man. I love to show the love and support.
Well, we just love that you decided to put yourself out there and come on our show and give your love and support. So you wanted to say that you wanted to talk about Rockwood. So the floor is yours, sir. My co-host has a question for you as well.
Well, first off, what part of the Bay Area are you? Do you reside in?
San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay. Well, I'm from Richmond.
So the Rickwood game, it was a very special game for all baseball fans because definitely Willie Mays passed away at the age of 93, which was very a heartbreaking and somber moment for me as a fan of the sport. But I think the Giants played a good game, but the Cardinals kind of came back with their firepower because the Cardinals are a good baseball team, so I think they came out with their firepower. But the Giants did put up a good effort. I mean, I could give them kudos that they put up a good effort, but in the end, whoever wins, in the end, that's what happens in the end, right? Like, yeah, there's one winner and one loser.
100%.
But it was a good game, man. It was a very entertaining game. All that I have to say.
So let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this. In this perspective, now the Giants, for the most part, have been hovering around 500 for most of the season. And of course, we've talked verbatim of how whenever the month turns to June, they seem to struggle. Now, given the fact that now we have 3 wildcard teams, and even with the loss, the Giants are still only just a game and a half out of the last wildcard spot. So right now, if you're looking at if the season ends today, right now the Padres have the last playoff spot, but you still have the Diamondbacks, Pirates, Cubs, Nationals, Mets, and us all within a game and a half of the last wildcard spot. In your view, what has to change for the Giants to, one, get to 500 and then stay over 500 and have a shot at the wild card?
So the way the Giants are going to make that happen is that the Giants have to play a good game of baseball and they have to win more games. If they lose most of their games, I don't think they're going to achieve that milestone. I don't think it's going to happen. They got to win most of their games. They can't go on a losing streak of like 8 straight. They can't go like that. It's not going to work out well for this team if they keep doing that. They might just fire the president of baseball operations, Farhan Zaidi, whoever that gentleman is, that clown person that I don't really appreciate. If they go on a losing streak, they have to fire that individual because I don't think he's doing anything good for this team. He is not doing anything good. Like, well, I mean, what is one thing that you found that the president of baseball operations has done for the Giants? No, not even a single thing he has done which will actually improve this team and make them win games. And that's what everybody's saying. Everybody's
I'm not going to argue
fire that individual. Like, get him out of here.
Same. I agree.
Get Farhan out of here.
Now, here would be my next question. If Larry Baer does that, who should be the guy to, in a sense, jump into Farhan's place? Because obviously we know that Brian Sabian did wonders for many, many years and kind of was, in a sense, kicked to the curb, just like Dave Righetti was kicked to the curb. Now, again, people still have their thoughts about Bob Melvin. I mean, Bob Melvin has been a solid manager for a lot of years. He's won Manager of the Year 3 times, so he knows what he's doing. It's been hard because, like I said, there's been a lot of injuries in a lot of different positions. So there really hasn't been a consistent lineup that he's been able to put out there. But just from your perspective of who might be out there, if it is indeed Farhan's last season as the head of baseball ops, who should get the nod to try to turn this around? Because obviously, people will talk about 2021, and I'll be the first to say it. 2021 was an anomaly. It happened for whatever reason, and yeah, it went well. Everything that seemed to go right did for that particular season. But if you look at it, it's been 2 games under 500, or 4 games under 500, or at 500.
So if Farhan Zaidi leaves the Giants as president of baseball operations, I don't know any potential replacements for him. I think people might, once that happens, once he leaves the organization, then people are going to decide who to bring in to replace Farhan Zaidi. But right now, I don't really know any other replacements, like any other, like who could be a good replacement for him. Like I think people might be throwing out some names out there to see which name might be suitable, but I don't really know at this point. First you need to let it happen first before we analyze who can replace him as the next president of baseball ops. Because right now I don't really know. It hasn't happened yet, so I don't want to really, jump to conclusions here, and just think like, I don't want to jump the gun here. I don't like jumping the gun.
All right, now I will.
My friend jump the gun, and that's not really a good way of looking at it.
No, that's fair. That's a very fair analogy. Now I'll say this. Now, given the fact that it could be possible that Mike Yastrzemski might miss some time because he left the game early, he was pinch hit for by Austin Slater. It possibly could be an oblique injury. Yeah, here we go again. Now, my question is this.
Fuck, man.
Now, my question is this: if Yaz has to miss some time, this past week, Luis Matos did win Pacific Coast League Player of the Week. Now, do you possibly try to bring him back up, and could he possibly catch the hot streak that Elliot Ramos has been catching since Ramos has been called back up in May? Because remember, Matos did win Player of the Week and then struggled, and then obviously Conforto came back, Slater came back, and that was a waste of a roster spot. But considering how that Ramos is finally starting to live up to his potential, which I never stopped believing in him because I just thought he just really needed a chance, and I don't think the previous coaching staff gave him that chance. And under Bob Melvin and Pat Burrell, you're seeing him thrive right now. He's the team leader in RBIs and the team leader in home runs, and possibly could be the first homegrown Giants outfielder all-star since Chili Davis back in the 80s. Do you think that is one route they would go, or how should they go if Yaz has to miss some time if he goes on the IL?
That's a fucking excellent question, Doug.
So when you look at Elliot Ramos, he has to get more recognition because I don't think people are giving him that much recognition as he deserves. And he's a great baseball player. He's having a phenomenal season on the Giants. And players and teammates, fans have to give him more recognition because I think he needs as much recognition as he can receive. Because this guy is having a hell of a year. Like, he's having his best year right now. He's having fun on the Giants, man. He's enjoying himself on this organization. And I think they need to give him more love because he needs all that love, right? I mean, I'm gonna vote for him in the All-Star game because that's what Giants fans need to do: vote Ramos in the All-Star game because this guy needs to go to the All-Star game in Seattle.
No argument there.
Well, he's putting up the numbers for it. He's certainly putting up the numbers, and I know there has to be at least one representative from every team.
Elliot Ramos had a big, one of his most amazing moments today. He hit a 3-run home run in Rickwood Field against the Cardinals in that historic ballpark, which is and that's the momentum changed. It was a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Ramos cranked that home run to left center field, tied the game up at 3, and the game was completely in the favor of the Giants. Like, the Giants had a chance of winning the game. But then the Cardinals came and did some magic, and they ended up winning the game by 1 run, 6-5.
Yeah.
In that ballpark in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, there's no better teams to be in that ballpark than the Cardinals and the Giants. And so for them to put on that performance tonight was pretty good. Given that, we took the L tonight, but I didn't get to watch the game per se, but I look at highlights and I get info from my brother. But it seemed like it was a good game to be in that ballpark tonight for the situation that happened with the say, hey kid, again, rest in peace to Willie Mays and condolences to the family out there. But it would seem like it was a good game tonight. And I'll probably do my research and watch it a little bit later after we end the show. But it just seemed like that game was perfect for the situation.
I think if I may,
I mean, the setting.
As a baseball fan, I would have really loved to be in attendance for the Rickwood game, because that would be the most special, magical moment for me to be in that historic ballpark. That would be so special for me but unfortunately, I couldn't be there, but I definitely catch the game on TV and saw them play. So at least I got to see the historic field on TV, but I wasn't able to be like live in attendance for that game, which would be the world to me because I'm a big fan of baseball. I'm like the biggest baseball fan out there, and especially the Giants.
Love it. Hold on, Dub,
so
before you ask that question, Cuz you was gonna say something real quick. What was your
Oh, Dub can go ahead. I'll go. Right after he said.
No, I was gonna say. On a side note, though, kudos to Patrick Bailey, as Patrick Bailey had a 4-hit night for the Giants as he went 4 for 5.
Oh.
With
with
4 singles.
He's a good baseball player.
With 4 singles. But SG, I was gonna ask you, who was the one player that ended up making you a Giants fan and start your fandom and your love for the game of baseball?
I love that question.
So my fandom and love for the Giants started with Buster Posey. I went to many Giants games and saw him play, and that's the one player that made me fall in love with the Giants. I went to so many games, and I had an amazing moment. I actually sat up close and personal, and I got to see Buster Posey warm up before the game, and that was the coolest thing because I actually saw Buster Posey up close and personal.
I love that.
And I got to see him there, so I was like, and I even tried to yell to Buster Posey so he can acknowledge me, because I was so close to him, so I could literally scream at the top of my lungs, and hopefully he turns around and says hi, acknowledges that I'm a big fan of his.
Go ahead, cousin. What was your question?
I was just asking.
Because I don't think you heard your question.
Go ahead, cousin. Ask it again so we can.
How old are you?
SG, if you don't mind answering that question.
I'm 27, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's not a.
He's been watching. He knows the Giants well.
That's not a bad.
Yeah. So Buster Posey was the one player that made me fall in love with the Giants, and Steph Curry was the one player that made me fall in love with the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
It's not another bad name either. Well,
those are two players that are tremendous to the organization. I mean, staples of the organization. So, yeah.
I mean, for me, Will Clark is the reason why I became a Giants fan. Chris Mullin is the reason why I became a Warriors fan. But I mean, Gerald Dempsey, Posey the third, and Wardell Stephen Curry the second are definitely not bad reasons.
Not too bad.
Are not bad reasons to become fans of those prospective teams.
It wasn't players for me. It was because where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, just being growing up in the Bay Area, the Warriors were my first love. But I am a Sixer fan as well. But the Warriors are my first love.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants is more because of Robbie Thompson, Matt Williams, Kevin Mitchell. I mean, come on, Rod Beck. I went to a bunch of A's game, but the moment that Pops took me to, and of course for EJ, his uncle, that took me to my first Giants game, I was like, okay, yeah, yeah, this is where I need to be. I felt that organization. Don't get me wrong, I love going to A's game because growing up in Richmond, that was close. And Pops didn't do those night games. Day games were always happening around in Oakland. And plus the weather, the wind wasn't bad if you went to a night game in Oakland, compared to going to San Francisco. That hawk in San Francisco was ridiculous.
And not to mention
is.
and not to mention the views of the beautiful Oakland Hills before Mount Davis was built was just fantastic.
Tremendous. So my love for the Giants just coming from where I grew up. But I at SG, those are two good staples to pick to be fans of those organizations, because I'm a big Buster Posey fan. I mean, I have his jersey hanging up in my closet right now. That man, we don't win a few World Series without Buster Posey back there.
Man, I'm saying.
I mean, as a Warriors fan, I'm massively heartbroken that Klay Thompson is going to be a free agent in July. And the teams that are looking forward to signing him are either the Lakers or the Sixers, are one of the five teams that Klay Thompson could end up potentially signing with if he decides to leave the Golden State Warriors.
I can see the Lakers more just because he wants to follow maybe go in his pop's footsteps, because his dad played with the Lakers and won a title.
But I wouldn't want to see Klay Thompson leave Golden State. But I know that Klay Thompson isn't the Klay Thompson that he once was. He looks like he's not looking too good. He's not like, that's not as a fan, I don't really like going in that direction. I really want to give Klay as much love, and I hopefully he stays with the Warriors. But like, if he doesn't feel like if he's being respected in Golden State, then I don't have a problem if he leaves. I don't really feel comfortable saying that, but like, if that's the truth, right? I'm not gonna not tell the truth, right? Like, if he's not performing at a high level.
What's respected to you though? Because it's like,
but he's not the same Klay Thompson he once was. That's what everybody knows.
Correct.
Agreed.
So if he ends up leaving, that'll be good for him, right? Because he'll go to a better organization and he'll have better success with that new organization.
Going to a better organization is a very very tough thing to say, because he's with a damn good organization right now. Who would not mind.
But Klay Thompson, if Klay Thompson leaves the Golden State Warriors, then they won't be the Splash Brothers anymore, because Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are the Splash Brothers. But if Klay Thompson leaves, who do you think will be a good replacement for Klay Thompson? Would Brandon Podziemski, the rookie, or Moses Moody will be a good replacement for Klay Thompson? Like, what out of those two, who do you think will be a better replacement for Klay?
Podziemski.
Well, I mean, you kind of saw that last season.
Can you please give me like an explanation of why you think Brandon Podziemski will be a good replacement for Klay over Moses Moody?
Go ahead, cousin.
Well, go ahead, EJ.
Let Cuz have this one. Go ahead, Cuz.
I mean, think about it. He young, he trying to show that he can take on that role as filling that legacy of the past players behind him recently, past of the last couple of years. So he's shown this year that he has that strength, that will, that work ethic to be able to fill that gap and fill that role of being that player that they can look to, call on to fill when Klay leaves. And then everything that happened with Jordan Jordan Lake or whatever he is, he'll be able to work 10 times harder to not be looked at as the next letdown of Jordan Poole.
So the Golden State Warriors should unveil a statue of Klay Thompson if he leaves, just to remind Warrior fans how much of a great player Klay Thompson was, just to honor his legacy. Do you guys agree with that? Building a statue outside of Chase Center.
I don't think that we need to build a statue for Klay Thompson, but if I believe there was going to ever be a statue built before Klay Thompson, it will be Steph Curry, because Steph Curry is the whole face of this franchise right now. And so if we're going to build a statue, I mean, we can go with the legends of the past, but Steph Curry will get the statue before Klay Thompson.
So Steph Curry should replace Jerry West as the face of the NBA on the NBA logo. The NBA logo should be Steph Curry and not Jerry West.
Put Kobe before Steph Curry. I'm sorry. As much as I'm not a Laker fan.
But I thought you said Steph Curry was the face of the NBA. Like, he brought legacy to this franchise.
No, right.
Once he came into
I said the face of the franchise for the Warriors. I didn't say the NBA.
Yeah, no.
If we're gonna switch the logo up,
definitely Kobe.
If it's not gonna be the greatest of Michael Jordan, it should be Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Those two, they should have their logos. If it's not gonna be Jerry West, who passed, rest in peace to the logo. And condolences to the West family. But if they're going to switch the logo up from Jerry West, which I think they're not going to do now because the man passed. But if it's going to be switched, it's either going to be Jordan's logo or it's going to be Kobe. And
I'm leaning towards Kobe.
And that's it. And it seems like we lost SG, but if it's going to be that logo is going to be switched, it's going to be Jordan or Kobe. And argue with me. Try to argue me that.
I don't think Jordan. No.
Here's the thing. Going back to Klay. Klay wants a 3-year deal. The Warriors offered him a 2-year deal, and here's the thing. Klay was asking for max money, which he's not worth that anymore.
He's not getting that.
If Klay can accept the fact that he's now a 6th man, which means you come off the bench, you play that Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford role, and you come off the bench and you score and give energy. If he can accept that role, there's a place for him in the NBA.
Guys, I apologize for leaving so abruptly. My phone unfortunately died, so I had to wait for my phone to turn back on and then.
No apologies, SG. No apologies, SG.
My phone died, so I'm happy the show is still
We
going
have
on.
Wi-Fi issues on this end, so you don't have to apologize for that abrupt disappearance for a second. This show has many technology issues, so that little brief moment you had right there is. But we do appreciate you coming back in. But Alid, I love what you said right there. Your two statements here are just spectacular. I'm gonna hang a star on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And this one right here. Donald Foyle. He's a staple. I mean, he's a good player, but I believe Steph Curry.
Adonal Foyle was very tremendous in the community, which is why he is still one of the Warriors ambassadors for stuff done in the community. But I mean, here's the thing: if anybody's getting statues at Chase Center before Curry, 1, it's going to be Nate Thurman. 2,
100%.
It's going to be Rick Barry.
100%.
And then possibly Chris Mullin before Curry, and then you do Curry. Now here's what we do know.
So,
At the end of the day, we know that 30. We know that 30.
If they were to build a statue of Steph Curry outside,
with all the stuff,
if they were to build a statue of Steph Curry outside Chase Center, What are top 5 poses that you would like them to build a statue around?
Oh, to go to sleep. Go to
The
sleep.
night.
The night might be or the one where he doing the burning. Either night or the one he doing the burning.
I would though be when he does that.
When he makes
I think they'll do that. They not gonna do the sleep one. They gonna be modest with it. They gonna be modest with it. They go, yeah. They.
The pose of Steph Curry when he makes a three.
If it's not the night. If it's
he
not the
points
night,
the finger up to the sky, like when he makes a three to the celebration, that when he makes a three and he points the finger up in the sky.
One you want, though.
That thing.
That's
the greatest one ever, man. They should make it around that.
They gonna be modest with it. They gonna give him the
or if that one, but it's the one where he went down the court and he was doing the Thiz face though.
Nah, they not. They gonna be.
I know.
modest.
I'm being too gay.
But it's gotta be but it's got to be of him. It's got to be one of him shooting, though, don't you think? Because he is the greatest shooter God ever created. Because I mean, when you go to the United Center in Chicago, it's Jordan doing the Jumpman pose.
Form, though.
Yeah, the one in Shaq is him dunking. So he got to. Yeah.
So you're gonna go with you would go with the one that's more likely. Yeah, the shooting one is his form, but you can just do any one though. You could do the one where he pulled up in OKC.
You could.
Man, that'll be lit.
Yeah.
I need to go watch that. That'll be lit right there.
Hey, the one when he put because after he did the one in OKC, when he go down on the other side of the court, he starts sea-walking. And when he pulled, I'm like, oh, this man been in the Bay Area too long. He been in California too long.
Did you see what Will do? What's his name? Oh, what's his name? Did you see what he said about him? The joke he said about when Steph Curry he'll seem black for a moment and then he'll start doing white stuff out of nowhere when he get happy.
Hey, guys.
Lewis said that. I was weak when he said that.
If you guys were playing NBA 2K24, what would be your all-time starting lineup for the Warriors? And it could be. It doesn't have to be in a particular order. It could be all over the place if you want. Who wants to start?
Well, I don't play 2K that much, but I'm gonna leave that to my my little cousin because he's more into the 2K world than I am.
I tell you. If I was to, let me see, doing it. It's only Warriors players for 2K.
Only Warriors, and it could be it doesn't have to be in a particular order. It could be like you could jump all over the place if you want.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Say less. Say less. Oh yeah. Off rip, I'm using Curry because the way I play 2K, I'm gonna be shooting and dunking all game I'm gonna be shooting with just Curry because I don't like the way they shoot mechanics is, so I'm shooting with just Curry, and then I'm having Jason Richardson at my 2. I'm dunking with him all game.
I love dunking
it. With him all. Oh no, Jason, I'm gonna have Baron Davis at my 2. Baron Davis at my 2 for sure, and then Jason Richardson, he at the 3. Jason Richardson at the 3 for sure. Let me see the 4. I mean, I don't want to see. I don't want to. I'm trying to see like I'm an OG, but I'm gonna put KD at the 4. I ain't gonna lie. I'll have to put KD at the 4. And then
only because he played. Yeah. Okay. So he played with the Warriors, so that's fair. That's fair.
And then the 5 wasn't Wilt on there. Wilt was on the Warriors, right? Or am I getting him mixed up with
He was.
Oh yeah, he was. I'm putting Wilt on there. That's my 5 right there. Yeah, that's my 5. Curry, Baron Davis, Jason.
Oh, a lid. Woo!
Ooh, David Lee. Oh, okay. Hold on. He bringing memory back. Hold on. I got memory back. Y'all know I got that CTE kicking in. Hold on.
Hey, a lid came with that fire right there because David Lee was a baller. We don't win that first. We don't win that first one without David Lee.
Yeah, Will Chamberlain played for the Philadelphia Warriors. Remember when he scored 100 points in a game?
I'm taking out Baron Davis.
I do.
Will Chamberlain scored 100 points in a game. Did you see that? You know the board he was holding up, which is 100.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He scored the most points in a game, 100. Man, I don't think anybody scored 100. The most points Devin Booker scored is 70.
Kobe had 81.
If we're just gonna talk about points wise,
so I think Kobe was the closest to Wilt. I think he scored 81 in the game, so I think he was closer to Wilt than Devin Booker was. Because Kobe scored 81 in the game. So I think he was closer to
all
Wilt.
sports.
Because Wilt scored 100.
All points.
Kobe scored 81.
Cheryl Miller scored over 100 points in the game.
Oh wow,
she did.
Cheryl Miller scored over 100 points in the game.
Is it on camera?
Okay. That I don't know. That I can't confirm or deny.
But it is facts though. It is.
You see what they said about Wilt?
Wilt got.
How you got the Willie Mays video, but you ain't got the Wilt video?
That's 100%.
I was like,
basketball was not the national. Basketball was not the national pastime that baseball was back in that day.
Yeah. So baseball was the focus. So you're gonna have all the cameras there. But a lot of things that happened that are record-wise that happened in NBA, it wasn't on. On camera or pictures were taken.
I'll do you one better. I'll give you my starting five and I'll give you my bench.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. Hey, if we're not doing 2K no more, let me hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna go after you. I got you.
Go ahead, because I got mine too.
I don't know if I got.
I might have the bench too.
I
might not have the bench, but I got the starting five. But go ahead, Doug.
I got my bench.
Go ahead and put this whole show on fire right now, brother.
We're doing the bench. I got my bench. Oh yeah.
My starting five is Wardell at the 1.
Of course.
I got Latrell Sprewell at my 2.
That sounds like
because Curry feeding. What? Because I got Sprewell at 2.
Oh, you got Spree for 3 at 2.
I got Spree. Curry feeding Sprewell on the alley oop. Come on now.
We do only Warriors, right? Only Warriors, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm doing.
Any player that I'm sorry, SG, if you can agree to this because you started this question, but I'm pretty feeling that you are saying anybody that donned a Warrior jersey, correct?
Anybody that donned a Warriors uniform.
Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. This is gonna be great.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dub. Continue.
All right. Mullins at my 3.
Oh, you.
Rick Barry is my 4. Ooh. Wilt is my 5.
Ooh.
Now, here's the rest of my roster. Tim Hardaway.
Yep.
Mitch Richmond. Klay Thompson.
Yep.
Nate Thurman.
Oh, you damn right.
Eric Sleepy Floyd. And even though he was just there for one season, Chris Webber's got to be on my squad.
Oh no, Chris Webber.
You were young in his rookie. You were young in his rookie season, but
he was a monster.
I'm just going.
He is on the Kings. He went crazy on the Kings.
He was a monster with the Warriors too, though. He was a monster with the Warriors.
His rookie.
Don Nelson just didn't utilize him right. Don Nelson had I don't know what Don Nelson had up his ass for him, but
I didn't see him on the Warriors. I just seen him on the Kings.
No, cause
I didn't want him because who draft the Warriors didn't literally draft him. I think they traded for him. Who was drafted?
They originally drafted Anthony Penny Hardaway, but
they gave a Penny.
But because you had Sprewell, Sprewell was your 2.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
Sprewell was your. Hey! I'm still pissed off. Don Nelson traded Mitch Richmond for Billy Owens. Okay, I will never get over that trade.
Oh, a leg.
Hold on, time out.
Oh, a leg.
All time? Hold on, all time? Time out. All time? Hold on, Dub. You go ahead, Dub. I got next. Hold on.
My list is similar to Dub. The only thing I would take out is Chris Webber, and I would definitely have to add KD because KD
right now, KD.
We don't win a certain title without KD, cousin.
You wouldn't put David Lee over KD?
No, I'm not saying David Lee. I'm taking out Chris Webber. David Lee is going to be in my list. I'm just saying I have to put in KD because that shot that he pulled off in Cleveland.
So you starting KD over David Lee?
No, not my starting. I'm not
not your
going
starter.
with starting.
Okay,
I'm not doing starting. I'm not doing bench.
He's saying KD is a part of his all-time Warriors roster, is what he's saying.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. Oh yeah,
that's all.
Oh yeah.
I'm putting KD in my list.
Yeah, because keep in mind, okay, unfortunately, I'm keeping Monte off my list, and I love Monte Ellis.
And that's hard.
Okay?
That's
hard.
Because
and
Monte was a beast.
He was a boy. I'll probably have to trade him for Baron Davis, maybe.
And I love Jason Richardson, but I'm keeping him off.
Oh, whoa, yeah.
And I love
you done left.
And
you left
Are we forgetting about Baron Davis? Are you forgetting about Baron Davis?
Yes. I'm not forgetting about Baron Davis, but one of my all-time favorites, I'm leaving off Sarunas Marciulionis. And I love me some Sarunas.
Hey, if I was playing,
we're also forgetting about Cedric Ceballos.
If I was playing NBA 2K24, my starters. If I was playing NBA 2K24, my starters will be Steph Curry, Monte Ellis, David Lee, Draymond Green, Jason Richardson.
I like that. I mean, I think we cannot go wrong as Lakers. Lakers. What the hell? As Warrior fans, we are definitely cannot go wrong with any list that we put out there because we're technically not going to disagree with anybody that you put there.
No,
but I
cousin, who your list?
I mean, but we are leaving out some tremendous players.
Cousin, who your list? Who on your list?
No, my list was I agreed with Dub. I'm just going to take out what he said. You said Chris Webber. For his my replacement for his Chris Webber would be KD. Yeah,
man. All right, Curry,
100%.
Jason Richardson at the 2,
100%.
Iguodala at the 3.
I'm not gonna argue.
That corner 3. That corner 3.
Yes.
That corner 3. I don't want to hear nothing about the block. I don't want to hear it. Oh man, that's nightmares. But that corner 3 though,
because everybody doubted Iggy shooting those threes.
Oh yeah,
everybody doubted him shooting those threes, and when he was, I was a one. I'm texting. Look, I'm sorry. I'll say what I got to say after your list. Go ahead, cuz.
Corner 3. Let me see. David Lee at the 4. He a force. I ain't gonna cap. He a force, and you know we need enforcers now. And then Wilt at the 5. I know I ain't seen him play for real, but I know he was like that. My bench.
You know your history.
My bench. I'm gonna have Kevin Durant.
Yep.
Andrew Bogut. I ain't gonna
100%.
lie.
100%.
Bogut
100%
was a dog. He
100%.
was a dog.
100%.
Okay. Monte Ellis. Can't forget about him.
Can't go wrong.
Monte Ellis. Who else, man?
If you guys could give 5 nicknames to describe Andrew Bogut, what would be your 5 nicknames? Like if you could give him 5 nicknames to describe how great of a player Andrew Bogut is.
I only just got one, the Big Aussie. That's all I got.
He was a dog.
That's all I got because that man played with aggression. You felt the passion. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's one picture that I have in the finals to where he was having the game wasn't going his way, but he started to play well, and he just went down the court and he was, that's my nickname for him was just the Big Aussie. That's what I can give him.
Andrew Bogut, yeah, dog.
I would have the aggressor, the enforcer, the Aussie, the rim protector, and the big Ute, giving kudos to his Utah Ute days.
The big U.
I love those.
I think
I love those.
Dirk Nowitzki, who played for the Mavericks, I think he had way more nicknames than Bogut would have.
100%.
Who played for Dallas? Dirk Nowitzki, who played for the Mavericks before Luka Doncic came in.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had more.
They played 1 year.
Than Bogut did.
They played 1 year together. Luka's rookie season was Dirk's last, so they played a season together.
But I don't know many nicknames for Dirk. Can you throw?
So
can you?
So are you saying Luka Doncic and Dirk Nowitzki played together?
1 season.
Yes, Luka's rookie season was Dirk's last. They played 1 season together.
Yep, 1 season.
He calling cap?
But no, ain't no calling cap. Shit, me and Dub put the stamp on that one. I know that Luka played 1 season with Dirk.
One of the nicknames
I know that.
One of the
ain't no cap on that.
Yeah, one of the nicknames that was given to Dirk Nowitzki was the Dunking Deutschman.
I ain't never heard that.
He's
That's
from
great.
he's from Germany.
Oh, I know where he's from.
He likes to dunk the ball.
He's from Germany.
So that's why his nickname was the Dunking Deutschman.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Because I'm always willing to take in new knowledge or something that I never heard before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not opposed of somebody letting me know something new because I am a sponge. Even being my age of 41, there's still things out there that I want to learn and need to know about. So for you sitting here and blessing me, because guess what? I call my co-host the walking sports almanac. He knows more things than I do, but when I hit him with something, you damn right I will relish in it. So for you to bless me with that, me not knowing that, thank you, sir. Thank you. I did not know that about Dirk, so that's something that I'm gonna store in when we talk about him further. Thank you. Dub, lead us.
All right. So we are first off to the 19 strong that have been with us from the outgo. We thank you and appreciate y'all, and we thank SG Sports Talk for number one subscribing, and also to the other subscriber that now puts us at 138. We appreciate y'all, and we say EJ, thank you. And also to EJ for coming in and blessing us many times. He has commented. He's actually on the show.
I'm so honored that you had me join your show. I'm honored. I would love to join your show another time.
Oh, well, the door is always open. We love to interact with our subscribers and our fans. That's one thing that this show is about. I mean, me and my brother can sit here. If it wasn't for work getting away, it will possibly be that me and this man can do a 10-hour show and not even think about it.
I'm also a big fan of the WNBA. And my top 5 WNBA starting 5 would be Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, Aaliyah Boston, Camila Cardozo, and Angel Reese.
Ooh, no Candace Parker.
That's not
no
Skylar
Diggins. It's not bad, but no Candace Parker, no Skylar Diggins.
Smith.
I'll put Candace Parker in there. I'll make
Lisa Leslie.
I'm gonna say no Lisa Leslie, no Cooper, no Don Staley.
I mean, there's a lot of good players.
Yeah, well, you know what? I have to. You know what? I'm sorry. I do have to remember your age. I'm sorry. I do have to remember your age. We watched me and my brother watched the WNBA before it got the recognition that it has now, where it should have got the recognition a long time ago.
I'm saying.
I mean,
the Monarchs wasn't around.
Thank you. The Monarchs, I wanted to take your little cousin to go see the Monarchs, but by the time that I had the ability to do it, they discontinued them.
Man,
so we can talk about a lot of players that did for the Rebecca Lobo. The WNBA, I'm so happy right now that they're getting recognized because they should have got this recognition a long time ago. These ladies should have got this a long time ago. but it's good. I'm just happy that they got it now. And they're properly getting their proper due.
I'm definitely gonna let all my friends know to subscribe to the Mizzle and Dub show and show you guys some love.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let all my friends know that these guys do really great shows, that. And I just want to let all my friends know that they should subscribe to you.
We appreciate you, SG. 100%, man.
We appreciate it.
I don't know. I don't know how you came across this, but we appreciate it.
I want to give you guys as much love because you guys need a lot more, and I need all my friends to reach out to you guys.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
That's love.
You, man. Now we're humbled.
Appreciate it.
We're literally humbled, and like we said, the door is always open whenever you want to come in. Shoot the stuff with us.
The thing people like about me is I'm the most dedicated person on here. I try and get you as many subscribers as you can.
Well, that's 100, man.
And you're already at 138, so I think you can easily get up to like 300 easily. If you get a lot of people subscribe to you, you can easily get to 300 subs easily.
Well,
I have no question about that because your show is blowing up right now. So I think you're gonna easily get 300.
Well, we appreciate your positivity, man, and we definitely would love to have you on again, and definitely get you on whenever we do a wrestling episode. We're not going to talk about wrestling tonight, but whenever we have,
I mean, if you have a wrestling show on here, I could literally talk at like an hour in wrestling. Like I could literally, I have so much. I watch wrestling so much that if you guys have a wrestling show, I could literally like take over the whole show on wrestling.
Hey, who does that sound like, Doug? Yeah.
Well, we do have a podcast called the Ring Psychology Podcast 2.0, which is on the Pruneda Brothers production channel. So don't know when the next episode of that's going to be, but it is going to come real soon. But that is again the Ringside Psychology Podcast 2.0.
Oh, baby.
With myself.
We do have I would say our other promotion to the show who subscribes to the show, who's also a big supporter of the show, and we also link up with
Flash Media Sports.
We have Flash Media Sports out there in Bangkok right now. Mr. Mel.
Shout out to them.
You know what I'm saying? I cannot wait to see what Flash Media Sports is going to do out there in Bangkok with the Muay Thai thing. Hey, Mel, we're so glad that you got there safely, man. And yeah, can't wait to see what you guys are going to do, which we know is going to be tremendous. But also, number one, stay safe out there, brother. But it's already Friday out there.
Yes.
Hey guys, right. Do you like my profile picture? It shows I'm a big various sports fan. I like the Giants, the Niners, the Warriors, and the Sharks.
Well, for me, I like everything besides one team.
Man.
Everything is good besides one team. I am a Raider fan. And you know, so
so you're saying you like the Warriors, the Giants, and the Sharks, but not the Niners?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm a Raider fan.
Yep.
My logo is very, very different. It would be if you had a logo it would be the same, but you instead of the Niners you would have the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yes.
So our logo would be
and if I can fit one more in there, it will be the Sixers as well.
So it would be slightly different, right? Your logo would slightly be different. It would be the Giants, the Raiders, the Sixers, and the Sharks.
Yep.
With the Warriors.
Yep.
So your logo would be a little bit bigger than mine.
Yes, it had to be a little wider.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if my brother was on here, he'll be giving me a whole bunch of shit because I just said what I said. But yes, I'm a Warrior and a Sixers fan, and I don't care how anybody feels about me being a Warrior and a Sixers fan. You know, if you don't like it, then
he would definitely catch you stuff. But also there were some other things that did happen in the NBA, as there was a trade in the NBA.
Did not see that happening.
Now,
didn't see that happening.
Now hold on. Now hold on. Now this is from Uncle Bob. Uncle Bobby. He said, "How about a statue of when he was playing defense against Kyrie in the finals?" He's clowning.
Well, see,
Then he said
that's a
Clay
Laker
gave the
fan talking.
Dubs
That
hometown discounts
I
on
didn't
earlier
give that the time of day.
contracts. He should get a 3-year deal. He's not on Clay's level, please. The Lakers are not a better organization, a more successful one, but certainly not better. Then for him, it was Willie Mays, period. And then he said Klay Thompson will be rocking the purple and gold next season.
I doubt it. But I mean, Uncle Bobby.
As a Giants fan, my top 10 Giants are going to be Buster Posey, Hunter Pence, Pablo Sandoval, Brandon Crawford, Will Clark, Willie McCovey, Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, Dave Dravecky, Tim Lincecum.
Ooh, Dave Dravecky.
I like the knowledge that you said right there. I can't do the Giants because it's hard because you can say Kevin Mitchell, Robbie Thompson, Matt Williams, Will Clark. You say if we're talking because even Moises Alou donned a Giants jersey, even his father was part of the Giants organization. So it's hard
He
for
was
me
the
to say
manager.
a top 10. It's hard for me to say a top 10 for the Giants. That one right there, I'm not gonna touch. I will literally pull my braids out right now if we talk about the Giants in the top 10 because you got to put Barry Bonds in there. I agree with you, Pablo Sandoval.
Got to.
So that you Rod Beck, Matt Cain. You said Lincecum. You can even throw in right now Logan Webb, Buster Posey. Brandon Crawford. JT Snow.
You should definitely check out the YouTube channel. Hunter Pence and his wife Alexis have a YouTube channel called Let's Call Lex. It's where both of them talk about stuff.
Yep.
And his wife is the nicest lady ever. Hunter Pence's wife.
Just like Steph Curry's.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Aisha. Yeah, just like Aisha.
But interesting tidbit that I have to tell you about Hunter Pence's wife. She's Greek. She's part Greek.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, wow. Her last name is Kazambalades.
Very, very interesting.
Which is part Greek.
Okay, I did not know her last
name.
Definitely
sounds like it.
That.
Her full name is Alexis Kazambalades. That's Hunter Pence's wife's full name.
Until she changes the pants.
Getting full. Well, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's if she does. You know how they like to keep their.
Mm-hmm.
For some, I don't know how these celebrities do it, but they get married, but they keep their name. Because I understand why. Yeah. That's how the checks are delivered.
To me, Alexis Kazambalades and Aisha Curry, to me, those are the most two stunning women. They're very beautiful, both of them.
Without the shadow of a doubt. No argument over here, brother.
And she's a chef.
No argument over here.
And Steph Curry's wife is a chef.
Yes. How many restaurants does she have in the Bay Area? Is it?
Yeah, she has one of her restaurants that Aisha Curry owns is International Smoke.
Is that in San Francisco, correct?
No, that's a barbecue restaurant, and it's she owns it.
Where's it located?
They had one in Hawaii, but they closed it down.
Oh, okay.
So it's like all over. But she's and the thing that was funny is that Boston Celtics fans are trolling Aisha Curry that she can't cook. Came back and said that my wife can't cook. You guys should not be saying that about my wife. He got really mad about that Celtics fans are trolling his wife saying that she can't cook.
Well, my feelings toward Boston.
Curry can't cook, and then Celtics fans are trolling his wife. And Steph Curry, whenever another opposing team says that his wife can't cook, Steph Curry gets really, really mad about that. He gets really you can't because his wife is a cook, and she might be one of the best cooks.
Well, we all know that she can't cook because Cannon, Riley,
They ain't
and
dead.
the other Curry
Dude,
kids.
dude, I
They
don't,
look like
I do
they're very
not
well
know.
fed.
I do not know why people say Aisha Curry can't cook, but I don't know why people say Steph Curry can cook. Because Steph Curry cooks on the basketball court.
That's why they call him Chef Curry because that's what he does on the court. He cooks.
Yeah.
That is what he does, ladies and gentlemen. But
It would be really,
we like
Back
to
to
say,
what Dub was saying.
it would be really funny if I bought a Chef Curry shirt and wore it everywhere I go, and see the reactions if people think it's hilarious to wear a Chef Curry shirt everywhere. Maybe make a hoodie. Maybe make a Chef Curry hoodie. Maybe a Chef Curry hat. Maybe a shirt.
well, I'm sure they got some out there already.
If you do it right, you might get marketed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That very well could be. But yes, back to the trade talks. But yeah, there was a trade that took place in the NBA, which was quite shocking. But the Oklahoma City Thunder indeed got
Oh
better,
man,
and they get a huge piece as Alex
that's
Caruso
crazy.
will be joining the Thunder
That was
this year.
shocking. I was like,
Um,
what? No way they
yeah.
traded that
So
man.
here's so.
What
Well, I mean,
what
the
made
Bulls
what
need a.
made you name your YouTube channel the Mizzle and Dub Show? Like,
Well,
was there
to
a reason
answer your
behind
question,
naming it that?
well, Raymond, which is my co-host name, many people have a hard time pronouncing his first name, and Mason is his last name, but he goes by the nickname of Mizzle. And then my actual name is Anthony, but my last name also starts with an A. So originally, I was called Double A as little homage to the enforcer Double A Arn Anderson. Then that got shortened to Double. Then that got shortened to Dub. So pretty much that's where you get Mizzle and Dub from. Now, some people do still call me Anthony, like my mom, the most important person. But mainly, everybody that knows me pretty much just calls me Dub. And I mean, Mizzle goes by many names, but mainly most people call him Mizzle.
Mizzle rhymes with
Yeah,
Hizzle. Like yo
it
Mizzle
does.
up in the Hizzle.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It definitely does.
So how I got the moniker Mizzle is because my brother, the light skinned version of the family, next to Dub, we were sitting in the man cave and he just looked over at me. He was like, "What's up, Mizzle?" And I was like, "I like that." So
Mm-hmm.
hence that's so I didn't come up with it. It was a family member who gave me that name, and he takes the credit for it, and everybody just calls me that.
Mizzle really reminds me of Hizzle. Like yo
Oh, yo,
Mizzle
yeah,
up in the Hizzle.
yeah. It's a Snoop Dogg kind of a reference to it, but I'll let you guys in on a certain things. And EJ has probably been. I don't know if he was around, but certain family members will call me my middle name, which is DeAndre, and I will respond to that. So I have multiple names, but I go around with Mizzle, which I name my son my middle name. But yes, if you saw the young man, but yes, Mizzle came from a brother, and that's why I only use that name. Well, it's now out there, but at one time, you had to be really close to me to call me that name. I only allowed
Mm-hmm.
selected people to call me that name. But since it's now the name of our show, it's because a lot of people don't know my first name, and as my brother just said, my first name because it's hard to pronounce. A lot of people will call me Raymond, and I'd be like,
That's not my name.
okay.
That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my
I
name.
almost lost a job in construction because a guy couldn't call me my name. And I'm like, because he wanted to call me Ray. And I'm like, that's my dad's middle name. My name is Raymond. I got my name from my dad, but you will not call me Ray. I will refuse. So it's a long thing to go with my name, but I do like that I can go by Mizzle.
That's really cool that your first name is Raymond, and also Usher.
Nope,
Usher's first name is Raymond.
It's not. My first name is Raymond. It's not Raymond.
Raymond isn't Usher's first name Raymond too?
It's Raymond. It's Usher. It's Usher Raymond.
So it's totally different.
Yeah.
Your name is Raymond, and Usher's first name is Raymond.
Yes, something like that, I believe. But yeah. And this is the reason why I don't introduce myself to certain people when I come into this kind of business as Raymond, because they will never get it right.
Dude, most of the time, if people do people call you the wrong name, like people because people always come in and call my name, say my name wrong, and I'm saying it's not you don't pronounce it that way. If you want to pronounce it right, pronounce it right. If you don't want to pronounce it, don't pronounce it.
It's rare to where I hear it where it's pronounced to me first, where it's written on paper. Like today, I had to go get an X-ray on my shoulder, but the guy that called me to the back, he got it right. But it's a few people that will say Raymond if they read it. But the hard part is when I introduce myself to people for the first time, and I say my name is Raymond, and they be like, "How are you doing, Raymond?" I'm like, to me, they're not paying attention, because if you're paying attention, I clearly say my name is Raymond.
I think,
like if you was to say your name to me, if it's something that I've never heard before, I will clearly ask you, can you say that again? Because I want to get your name right. But if it's a name that it's common, I'm going to say your name like, David, Tim, John.
So,
simple.
I really the black skin Kryptonian. I think that's like a very catchy name for a YouTube channel, because some people are don't know something that's catchy that would kind of like have a nice ring to it. You say like when people say that to somebody, the black skin Kryptonian, people say that's a very catchy name, has a nice ring to it. People are gonna right away hook onto it. Like, oh, I want to be named that. Can I be named that? That sounds cool. I want to be named that. That's why I like that you chose that name for yourself, because it's a very catchy name.
Well, I'm pretty sure I will have something different the next time we do a show. So I mean, always
have something different too.
It always changes, but
depends on the type of show we're doing. Like if we're doing something like if we're gonna be NBA, I'll be Mizzle A. Smith.
Mizzle A. Smith. Yes, sir.
Shout out to cousin that put that out on their podcast.
Now, let me be clear.
Or if we're doing a wrestling show, I'm gonna be Stone Cold Mizzle. I've come on here. I've called myself the Black Goku. Well, I am the Black Goku. That is also one of my aliases. So, yeah, many monikers will be on this show. There's just not, and as you can see, Baby Yoda. For your first time on the show, SG. Understand, I will say this a lot now that you're a new subscriber. I'm a 12-year-old with a license. I'm a grown man, but that's a grown man is like a statement, but I am literally a 12-year-old with a license. I am a Toys R Us kid.
There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with.
You know what I'm saying? So I am an adult, but I am a kid by heart.
I remember because there was a Jamie Foxx song that he sang, and he said, "I'm a Toys R Us kid."
Yes.
Well, he was making fun of John Legend, but yes, with the Toys R Us.
Yes. I'm always gonna be a kid by heart. My dad calls me a nerd, and I'm like, thank you.
Jamie Foxx is one of the most funniest comedians ever. And he could even make the lightest things seem super funny. Like he can make the things that's very dark, but he can make them super funny. I'm like, this guy has the ability to do that.
I don't disagree with that statement there. Jamie Foxx is a tremendous comedian. But for me growing up,
yes, he is.
If we're about to hit the comedian side of it, I mean Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. I mean, we already know who my favorite comedian is. I ain't got to speak on this. I'll just say this: Dave Chappelle is my ultimate favorite comedian. He is on my list to go see. Every time he comes to the Bay Area, it's one or two things happen. I'm working or I ain't got the money. But my bucket list is to see George Lopez. Chappelle. Oh yeah, and we can put George Lopez on the list too. But the likes of Bernie Mac, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey,
fuck them kids,
Cedric Entertainer, Martin Lawrence.
My top 5 favorite comedians are Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, Jamie Foxx, George Lopez.
Classics, all legends.
It's not a bad start.
But if you want to dial into your comedian things, look up Richard Pryor. I'm pretty sure you know who Richard Pryor is. Look up Red Fox, Rudy Ray Moore.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's the big one,
Robin Harris, Paul Mooney, George Carlin.
Oh yes, yeah. There's tremendous comedians.
So back to this trade that we did not expect to happen. The Chicago Bulls sent Alex Caruso to the Thunder for Josh Giddey. So
that helps out. That helps out SAG so much.
Man,
getting Alex Caruso.
That'll do nothing for the Bulls.
Well, Josh Giddey can play basketball.
Well, the Bulls are in purgatory, and Steve will tell you that.
They're on rebuild mode for at least about another good 3 to 4 years. And if they may make the playoffs, given what they draft and what they sign
from the previous 8,
they won't be relevant to about another 3 or 4 years.
So do y'all think what's his name is coming back?
Zion?
No, not Zion. I'm sure I didn't. What is that?
Lonzo
boy?
Ball?
One of them Ball brothers? Yeah. One of them Ball brothers?
Yeah. Lonzo.
I think his injury is so bad.
I don't know because
he might miss another year.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
It's that bad?
It has been, yeah. And it sucks because it seemed like he was finding his stride when he got to Chicago.
Yes.
And then that's when the injury started to happen. Because he looked
what did he do
in LA. Then
I think it's something in his foot. Is it his foot, Doug?
No, it's his knee.
Yes,
Oh, that's
his knee.
Well, that's
I mean,
either the foot or the knee. That's two bad things. You need.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We saw you. We saw a flash of you.
He leaves the Lakers, goes to New Orleans, plays well in New Orleans, which people forget.
Yeah.
Looks like he's finally hitting his stride in Chicago, and that's where the knee problems just have happened. And he's had multiple surgeries, but it's just something has not gone right for him.
It's almost like the same injury. Is it the same injury that Brandon Roy went through? Because remember, Brandon Roy had a bad knee injury. That's why he retired so early, because something was wrong with his knee.
Is it the same knee?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's the same caliber of injury. I was just using the analogy. That's the reason why Brandon Roy didn't have a successful career, even though his career was tremendous, but his career did not prolong a lot more because of his knee. And you see, cousin, I still say the ums too. I'm still working on ums.
I feel like a true member of the fam joining your YouTube channel.
Well, bless your heart.
Well, yeah, definitely bless your heart, man. Definitely.
It's always being a great
Okay,
member of the
so
fam.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I will say this: you are one of the first subscribers to want to say they want to come on the show, and we have allowed it. We don't get. I mean, we'll get a subscriber. They may come in and say a few words, but you were pushing to come on the show, so we're humbled that you joined the show and decided to want to come on here and put your 2 cents in. So yeah.
all right. Here's the extent of Lonzo Ball's knee injury. Hold on, let's get the actual term here. So he went arthroscopic debridement, surgical treatment that extracts any loose material that may be in the knee joints and can smooth the surfaces inside the knee. But he kept feeling discomfort. Then he underwent a cartilage transplant in his left knee in March of 2023. Obviously, he didn't play in the 23-24 season. Well, Adam, for that to happen, the Lakers would definitely have to trade up if you're trying to get one of those two guys, because you've got to think that Zach Edey's going to be in the top 5 and he's going to be gone quickly. So if you are Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss, and if those are two guys that you want, you're going to have to trade up and give up some capital. And what's that capital they're going to give
up? A lot of money. And a lot of money. And draft picks, as my brother said, capital. Yeah, that's going to be a mission. That's a mission. But
so,
not saying it can't get done.
Yeah.
But are the Lakers ready? You guys didn't want to pay a certain amount of money to get a coach. I don't see you giving up the capital to get that player. Because if you guys had enough money, you could have got that. You could have drew that guy away from UConn. If that's who you wanted.
Yeah. If you really wanted Hurley, you could have offered the money for him. But
yeah.
But supposedly Lonzo Ball is going to attempt to play this season despite missing the last 2. Well, I mean, Edey was on a very good Edey was on a very good Purdue team that got to the national championship game. Unfortunately, they ran into the juggernaut that was the Connecticut Huskies. I mean, obviously Edey has the height. He has the wingspan. Now, once he develops into the NBA body, he could easily perhaps be a double-double machine for you wherever he might go.
When you look at Lonzo Ball, he was very much injury prone. He was suffering a lot of injuries, which was kind of not good for his career because you don't like to see a player suffer so many injuries. But in the sport of basketball, injuries are very evident. You know, a lot of players will get injured a lot. Shoulder injuries, ACL injuries, back injuries, any kind of injury that you could possibly think of, an NBA player will sustain those injuries.
Oh, baby. Oh, we got some live action coming in, folks. Joining us all the way from... Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Joining us from Bangkok, Thailand, which is about Saturday right now. One and only from Flash Media Sports, the one,
ladies
the only,
and gentlemen,
Mr. Mel Carey. Mel, welcome.
Wow, a full supporter, and you know, we are part companies together. We are Flash Media and the Mizzle and Dub Show, but Mel down there in Thailand.
What's up? What's
brother,
up?
First off, thank God that you made it safely. The flight was successful, and now you out there about to.
Thank you.
How was the flight?
Out.
The flight was long, bro. It was long. How long? It was pretty long. 30 hours. 30 hours.
Jesus.
I'm with the man here. All right.
Oh, there he is.
Another man right there.
Yeah, there he is.
So we'll try to get them on a little bit later. We got another.
Yes.
Got another one.
30
right,
hours?
Another man right there.
Let's go.
30-hour flight. Wow. That's insane. I hope you got some rest. Needless to say.
Nah, probably about like 2-3 hours.
Ooh.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why it's completely dark in California? It's complete daylight, and it's the next day in Thailand.
It is Saturday in Bangkok right now, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Melly Mel, how's it going from Bangkok, Thailand? Have you gone around the sites? Have you looked around the sites in the area?
Yeah, that's actually what we're doing right now. See a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, there's a lot of amazing, beautiful sites in Thailand. I mean, I have to go there myself and experience the city for myself.
Slurpees in Bangkok. Let's go.
Because you're there, so you gave me a perspective of me going to the area and checking out myself.
Oh yeah, it's definitely something. It's my first time out in Thailand.
Oh yeah.
Have you tried any food? Have you tried any delicacies in Thailand? Because I think they're known for a lot of great food around the area.
No, not yet. Haven't. We're gonna do that in a little bit, get something to eat. But haven't yet, man.
So right now, folks,
just got up.
Right now, folks, it is currently 1:50 p.m. Friday afternoon in Bangkok, Thailand. Right now, where Mel of Flash Media Sports is coming to us right now. We just found out that Bangkok, Thailand loves Slurpees. They have a 7-Eleven in Bangkok.
Right.
So
hey, did you not see my co-host face when Mel said 7-Eleven? The eyes was cartoon eyes.
I saw the symbol.
You got cartoon.
I saw the logo.
See,
I saw the symbol.
That will be the first thing that Light Bright will do. Is gonna get a Slurpee.
Oh,
yes.
So I did,
baby.
Hey, Melly Mel, I'm also a big fan of going to different places around the world and seeing what those places have to offer in terms of like entertainment, food. Man, that's just.
Right.
I mean, I like going to different places, man. Like I'm big in tourism. I'm big in that whole industry.
Yeah, wow, man.
I just want to know.
This is tremendous, man.
I just want to know.
Mel is out there living it.
Have you seen Sagat or M. Bison from Street Fighter yet? Since you're in Thailand,
are you?
I'm still looking for. I am still looking for Sagat, man. I haven't found him yet.
So he has.
Make sure you get
so you have
M. Bison.
So he has not made it to Shadowloo yet. Copy that.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think he's waiting for the fight. He's waiting for the fight, man. So y'all got to check out the fight.
That could be. That could be.
If what would be your top 5 destinations to visit?
Next one, the Philippines, Western Africa. What else? I'll probably go like Brazil, Germany, and I'd go probably Dubai. There you go.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Definitely got to hit a
Hey, Mel, while we got you on, let the people know what the big reason why you down there in Thailand, man. Let them know how they can watch.
Please
what I'm gonna do is I got the man right here. I'm gonna see if I can get him to say something real quick.
We're about to get
We're just going
live
to the spot
interview.
real quick. You got to get that.
We love
you got to get the exclusive.
Yes,
we'll try.
This is what we love about being live. We can get with things like that, but man, Thailand, that is one of my bucket list places to go, man. Besides going to China, Japan, and all those regions out there, of course, I would love to go to Africa, Brazil, Germany, just go overseas.
I 100% agree with Mizzle. Definitely, Thailand is one of on my bucket list for places that I want to go to. I feel that Melly Mel's having such a great time there, and I want to also go down there too. But I'm not sure when I'm gonna get a chance to go on another vacation because I'm busy with work, so I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to go down and visit a place like that.
Adulting sucks sometimes if you're not in the right profession.
All right. Let's see.
Ain't that the truth?
But for
By the way, we are talking with Mel Carey of Flash Media Sports.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you guys the poster real quick.
Let's try to get this interview.
Oh yeah, let's get the
can you give
let's get the poster up.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Reason why you named your YouTube channel Flash Media Sports?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a sec. We get in the vehicle real quick.
You know what? Hey, a big shout out to SG, man. Sports Talk Channel coming on here asking the hard questions and real good questions, man. Like not just coming on the show and just being like somebody that's coming on the show just to hear us talk, but real questions.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Mel.
No, you're good. Okay, my bad. We're just moving around right now. Just hopped in the vehicle.
Well, we're about to get a live interview from Thailand, ladies and gentlemen.
Which is almost 2 p.m. in the afternoon, Friday in Bangkok right now. As of course, Mel Carey and Flash Media
We're just coming on Friday.
Is a huge Muay Thai event going down there in Bangkok.
Yes.
Of course, you can catch it on Flash Media Sports. Of course,
Stadium Champ,
which it sucks.
Stadium Champ Muay Thai Championship,
which also sucks because we won't have Mel this upcoming.
Mel, it's great. It's great to that you decided to join the live stream. We got Dub, Mizzle, EJ, Wizzle, myself, all in the live stream. Thanks for coming on. It's I mean, like, you're in Thailand, man. That's one of the greatest places ever to go to, and you get a chance to go there is phenomenal.
100%. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. All right.
Hey, Dub. What was that, man?
What? That's the Mandible Claw.
Oh, hell yeah.
Brought to you by Mankind.
Hey, cousin. You have to be around this man. Random things would happen, and you look, and it's almost like what happened.
I really love the name EJ Wizzle. That's a funny name. That's a funny name, EJ Wizzle. Where'd you get that name from, EJ Wizzle? Was that always the name, or did somebody give that to you as a pen name?
Oh, they're about to do the.
Hey, go ahead and talk to interview the young man while I try to get the poster up.
All right, Mel. So is that Vin? Is that Vin?
I think he's trying to get the mic right.
Mel, was that Vin?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yes.
That looks. Is that Vin?
That is
I think you said that.
It is Vin.
I think you said
All right. Welcome. Well, first off, Vin, welcome back to the show. Appreciate you. And the floor is yours to promote this event that's going on in Bangkok. So the floor is yours, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for having me. We're very excited to do USA versus Thailand Muay Thai show here on Sunday, June 23rd. It will be broadcasting live in America, June 22nd at 6 p.m. We selected, some of the best talent from America to compete against the Thais, and we're excited to make this footprint in Bangkok and show that there is an avenue for American fighters to explore and become somebody in this sport.
Man, that's awesome. How many fighters do you guys have coming with you?
All right. So what's good question?
We have 7. We bought 7 USA fighters.
Nice. Dub, you had a question.
So what's the one matchup on? what's the one matchup on this card that is probably the most talked about for this event that's coming up on Saturday? What's the one matchup that you're looking forward to seeing on this card?
It's really hard to say just because I hand selected every single one of these fighters, and I hand selected them because I believe they just had amazing style that could represent America well. So I'm actually really excited to see all the fighters fighting that night. I feel like they're going to be a good representation of America, and it's going to showcase that America is a strong country to deal with in this sport.
So, how many fights total on the card in USA versus Thailand?
Seven fights total. Each fight is a 5-round fight, 5 3-minute rounds. Traditional Thai style rules.
Nice. So, how do you feel that you're going to match? Go ahead, SG. It seems like you have a question.
Could you give me a little backstory what Muay Thai is? Because I've never watched the sport before.
So Muay Thai is the national sport of Thailand. It's kind of like kickboxing, except they allow grappling. You're allowed to punch, kick, knee, and elbow, and grapple standing up. So you won't grapple necessarily on the ground, but you can like clinch, right? Like clinch standing up and throw knees and elbows.
So is Muay Thai kind of like UFC?
I would say UFC takes a lot of techniques from Muay Thai. Muay Thai has actually been around for a couple centuries now, and MMA guys utilize Muay Thai as their stand-up for MMA.
Nice.
EJ Wilson, you got a question?
Oh no. Let me see. I think SG really, he asked my question really, because I was kind of wondering like what Muay Thai was. Honestly, myself, like, what's the difference from that and UFC? Like, do you guys go to the ground or do you guys just stand up the whole time?
It's strictly stand up. So it's it's the art of 8 limbs. So you can punch, you can kick, you can knee, you can elbow, and you it's kind of like similar to boxing, right? So if you get knocked down, you get an 8 count. You don't get to wrestle on the ground. You get 8 seconds to recover. If you do recover, the fight can continue. If not, then the fight will get called by the ref.
Are you guys using pads or no pads?
No pads.
I thought in boxing, like when you watch boxing, isn't it like a 5-second countdown, and then if you don't get the 5, it's knockout?
It's always a 10 count, 10 second count.
And then it's
usually
knockout?
You'll do it right.
So if the boxer doesn't get up within 10 seconds, it's a knockout?
Correct.
So in Muay Thai it's less. It's only 8-second countdown.
Well,
so
you
it's
get
a little
8
less
seconds.
than boxing.
It still goes to the 10, but the referee will give you 8 seconds to show that you are still enough to fight. That last 2 seconds is like, should be okay, let's go.
And if you don't get up within 8 seconds, do they determine a winner? If if he doesn't get up to the ground in 8 seconds?
Yeah, so that would automatically, the fight would be waived off for being unable to continue due to being injured due to strikes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just learned some new stuff right there too.
So, Vin, let me ask you this question. What went into the process of you picking these 7 fighters to represent the USA in this Muay Thai event that's upcoming?
So what we did, I have a couple of my own fighters from my gym that are fighting, and I hand selected the guys that were already in Thailand. So there's a lot of American fighters that are staying in Thailand currently that are training at very prestigious gyms. So I picked those guys to fight for us because one, they're already in the Mecca, and made traveling a lot easier, and it cut our expenses down a lot. Not having to fly 7 guys from America to Thailand. And then the Thailand fighters, we actually partnered up with one of the biggest companies here in Thailand. There's 3 big companies that manage Thai fighters here, and we were able to partner up with one of them called Palang Mai Company, and they have over 1,000 boxers under their control, and so they were able to source us the Thai fighters that are going to be fighting the Americans.
Oh wow! Right.
Man, that's great for film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I would love to see a live Muay Thai match up close and personal. That would be cool because, like I said, I've heard of this sport, I've heard of it before, but never actually watched it live in person. So that's something I would love to do, is watch Muay Thai live in person and get to see how it looks up close and personal.
We might actually go to a show tonight. One of the biggest shows is One Championship, and they do that at Lumpini Stadium, and they do that every Friday night. So we might actually be stopping by there tonight, and
that would be very special if I got a chance to watch a live Muay Thai match for myself, because that would be a one in a time experience for me to witness something like that.
I think everyone should at least experience it once for sure. That energy is something that you cannot really compare to anything, because you got bettors in there, you have people that are gambling. The energy is very electric.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now, do they do live bets as the fight's going on?
Yes. So since it's a 5-round fight, usually the first 2 rounds go a little bit slower so that the gamblers can pick which fighter they can choose to go. And then rounds 3, 4, and 5 is when they start actually taking over the bets and understanding how much or what the odds are going to be.
What? They do it like that? Yeah, y'all be on Underdog by chance or Prize Picks?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're thinking we're the underdogs because they don't see America as strong, and that's why I wanted to make this show, is to show like, hey, we're out here doing this and we can't compete with you.
Oh, I was talking about the betting app.
Oh yeah.
To me, like when you think about, when you think of bets in Muay Thai, it's kind of like kind of similar to horse when you watch horse racing. And you pick like, I want horse 1 to 5 to win the race, and then you pick with that horse and you make sure that horse makes it all the way to the end and actually wins it. So you put like $50 on horse 3 or $50 on horse 4 and make sure that that hopefully that horse ends up winning the race. Is that kind of similar to with a bet? Like you basically put like $20 on fighter 1, like I want this fighter to end up winning, and hopefully that fighter ends up winning it.
Nah, the bets for that would be different.
Essentially,
but
you're
similar
betting
like
against
that
other
because
people.
basically you're putting money on a fighter, right? You're putting like, I want this much money on this fighter, or I want this much money on this fighter.
Right, and then you'll be betting up against other people. So there's going to be other guys that are betting. So you could be like, hey, I want to bet 100,000 on this.
So you could end up losing.
And then some guy will match your bet with it, right?
So you could end up losing the bet because
that.
So you're trying to say you could end up losing the bet because many other people are also going to be placing bets, right? So you could end up losing a bet. So that's why bets are kind of a little bit risky. Like
you could lose big.
For me, I don't like to put bets because it's kind of risky, right? Because you could end up losing the bet. So whenever I put a bet, I always put like a $1 bet. I don't put like a more than $1 because if you end up losing the bet, you're gonna lose all that money.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is a really big business. It's like to where some villages will actually even pool their money together and bet on their village star fighter, and so that they can feed the town for the week.
Wow.
They literally will.
They'll
literally bet the house on this one guy from the town just to do it.
So is it kind of like for example in the Philippines, for example, if Manny Pacquiao was fighting, everybody of his whole family would pool money for Manny Pacquiao to win. So everybody would put money on Manny Pacquiao and have because that's their hometown fighter and he wants him to win. So they're gonna put all their money on that one fighter.
100%.
Because they want him to end up winning everything.
Yep. I mean, that's the culture out here, because it's not like making money is not very easy out here, and fighting is one of the only ways that is a pretty good income, and that's why a lot of people do end up fighting, because you can bet, you can make a pretty good purse that will last you at least a month, or some fights you can make some people's yearly salary.
Jesus.
And in bets,
Wow.
and something you need to focus on when
Wow.
you're betting is that sometimes you can win a lot of money when you bet, and sometimes you can lose a lot of money in bets. So it's really up to you whether you want to make money in bets or you want to lose money in bets, because that's where it becomes confusing, because I know everybody wants to make money, but people don't want to put in like a $10 bet and then you end up losing all that money. So that's why, like, I try to stay away from bets as much as possible. I know many of my friends do it, like they go on Price Picks and they bet, but I myself am not a bettor because I just don't want to lose money, and then that's just not my motive. So if my friends do it, they could go ahead and bet, but like I'm not a bettor. I try not to get
Yeah,
involved in that. That's just like
I'm
not
not
my
really
cup
too
of
much
tea,
either.
is getting
I'm
involved
not.
in
I'm not.
bets. I don't do
I
them.
don't really.
My
I
friends
don't
do
even
it a
like
lot,
losing
right?
20
My
cents,
friends,
so I can't.
yeah, my friends bet a
Hey,
lot, but for me, I'm not a bettor. So that's just me. If my friends
I
like to
only
bet,
gamble
they can
like
go ahead
five
and bet.
dollars.
If
I'm a
Yeah,
I don't
bet.
like to bet, then I don't like to bet.
I'm
I'm not gonna,
right.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
there's
say,
different people, different ways to look at it, right? There's people that do it for entertainment, and there's people that do it for business. So it really just comes
Yep.
down to where you fit in, right?
I
Because
do
there's
it for
people that just do
entertainment.
it for fun. They don't care if
Mm-hmm.
they lose or win at all. I just do it because they got skin in the game. And then there's people that like, no, I gotta get this. I gotta make it work.
I mean,
So
do
Yep.
people
you know,
bet because it's entertainment value, because it provides a lot of entertainment value?
I mean, I do.
you know, I
It's fun
I
for
think
me.
there's a lot of
I'll tell you.
people that do that, but out here especially, I think it's more for business.
Yep.
It's
100%.
not. It's in here. It's more business, not entertainment value.
I would say so. I mean, over here, it's like this is like their national sport. So this is like a way that they see revenue. So it's not
Yep.
really entertainment, because the Thai people here don't even really watch Muay Thai here. It's really just a, a money business.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow. Oh wow.
Man,
Okay.
Yeah.
betting
So
big
like
down
when
there.
you
Betting
I
is
mean,
real
for
big.
me,
yeah, when you go to the stadiums here, you're mainly gonna see bettors. The only
I
people
mean,
that you
for
see
me,
that
I
love
would
Muay
love to
Thai here
go. I would love to
are
go
gonna
to a
be
Muay
foreigners.
Thai match in Thailand, but the only problem with me is that I wouldn't. I don't know Thai. I would not know a single fighter's name at all, because all these fighters would be like, I don't even know who this is. Like, they're not like Conor McGregor
You
type,
could
like
you could
who
become a
you
fan of
know.
one there.
No, but
Yeah.
like I don't.
100%.
But the only problem is that, the only, for example, like the only like a fighter that I have heard of that's of Asian descent is Manny Pacquiao. That's the only fighter I know of that's who's Filipino. But I don't know any Thailand fighters who
You
are
only
Muay
know
Thai
of
and
him
they
because
are
he
from
has a big
Thailand.
name, though.
Hey, hey,
If you went to a show, you would see some of the big names. So
yeah. SG, you don't have to know a name to enjoy and watch it, because as much as I enjoy Muay Thai, I can't sit here and tell you a person that I know single-handedly Muay Thai, but I love the sport itself. So you can, like you just said, you can walk into any arena and you can watch, because I'm pretty sure they have a tremendous amount of fights, maybe close to 10, depending on the event you go to, and you can
yeah,
pick out somebody and figure out somebody that's a consistent fighter there, or anywhere. So you don't have to know a name to enjoy this sport.
not at all, because
You
everyone's
know
performing the art. And you get to see them
exactly.
perform the art in
Yes.
their own way.
Yeah. Especially if you know about the art. Like I say, I don't know many names in Muay Thai, but I know the art of it. And so I tune in because it's a combat sport, and
Yeah.
I live in the field to where I have to know combat sports if I'm gonna talk about it. Just like we have this fine gentleman on right now, which we do appreciate talking about it while they're
I
out
mean,
in Thailand.
can Muay Thai get a little bit violent? Because I know
Oh yes.
you get
Oh, yeah.
cuts on top of the eyes, you get teeth knocked out.
I would say it's the
Their
most
strikes,
violent
their
sport
strikes are
in the
ridiculous.
world. The most violent
Yeah.
sport in the world, but at the end of the day, it's like a gentleman sport, right? It's not like we're trying to be vicious. I don't think you'll ever meet a cocky Muay Thai person
I
ever.
mean, like when you look at football, football is a full contact sport, but athletes get injured even though they have gear, pads on and everything. They can still
So
get
here's
injured
here's
in
here's
football
my
because
here's my thing with football is that you can get blindsided in football from the side, from the back, and you don't see the hit. That's why these guys are getting head trauma. When I'm facing you head on, I see you. You know what I mean? I know exactly
Ooh,
what you're trying to do, and it's
love it.
my job to protect myself. So
Yes.
people in football actually get more CTE than in fighting.
Ooh. Ooh.
Man, how do I
because
tell you?
because
Man.
because when you're looking at
Ooh.
Muay Thai, you don't have any gear on or protection. So I think in football, I think in Muay Thai is see like blows to the head more common to see, or is football more common?
I think the danger of it comes from not being able to defend yourself properly during the impact. So if you
Pretty
get
sensible.
blindsided in football, that concussion will be a lot more devastating than if I get punched directly in my nose when I'm bracing for it, because you're not getting the effect of it is not going to be as bad because I'm semi prepared to get hit. Where if I'm running down a field and some guy just clips me from the side because I didn't see him, your body's gonna react a lot differently.
That's a great
That's why
sense.
whenever you do Muay Thai or and karate or any type of full contact sport, they always ask you to guard your face because if you don't guard your face, somebody can catch you off guard and knock you out.
Right. I mean, if the computer don't work, the body's not gonna work.
100%. 100%.
You gotta guard your face.
At all
It's
times.
just like in basketball, you gotta guard your man in basketball. You can't leave
Yep.
your man. You leave your man, that man's gonna go and put a layup on you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And we look at the game the same way, right? It's like hit and don't get hit, score and don't get scored on. It's just
The
the
Floyd
same game to us.
Yeah, don't get
the
hit.
the,
Because
the
in
Floyd the
basketball,
Floyd
like
the Floyd Mayweather way of anything. Floyd don't get hit, but he'll hit you. That's pretty
Yeah,
much in any kind of physical sport or any kind of combat sport.
so that's why, and
absolutely.
whenever you look at Floyd Mayweather fighting, people always look at him as a savage
Yeah, I
That
mean,
that
he's
that's
he,
that's
he's a
fifty
great for a
fifty.
reason.
because he's a
Yeah,
savage
I mean,
fighter.
he may not be the most entertaining fighter, but then he knows the game, and you can't take that away from him.
100%.
That's why
100%.
May. That's why Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was the most entertaining fight when those two fighters went up against each other. Everybody was saying that fight was iconic. Manny Pacquiao against Floyd Mayweather, and I think and Manny Pacquiao ended up winning the. I think he ended up winning the fight over Floyd Mayweather.
In your eyes, because on the record wise, Floyd won that fight.
But everybody was saying Manny
Yeah,
Pacquiao.
Well,
I
I
don't. I
don't know
mean,
what
I
fight they
think
were
that's
watching because Floyd was tattooing Pacquiao. I,
what I saw.
I, but
Nigga,
to get
I
back
was
saw
on the
that.
running the whole
aspect of
fight.
to get back on the aspect of the Muay Thai while you're out there, well, what's are you guys in different weight classes, or is there one set weight class that you guys are out there doing?
There's multiple. I think I have like one at 128. I have a lot. I think there's like 4 fights at 146 pounds. One is at 160. So there's a lot of the heavier guys. Obviously, Americans are a lot bigger than the Thais. So
Yes,
Because
a lot of the heavier guys.
when you look at
yeah.
boxing, Don't don't they have like a welterweight, heavyweight and bantamweight, different weight
Yeah, it's all. I
classes?
mean, it's all the same division. I mean, we work under the same banners as boxing, so I mean, you could call it the same divisions.
You could call it
For
welterweight,
me,
bantamweight, heavyweight. Don't people say like the bantamweight champion or the heavyweight champion or the welterweight?
yeah, I mean it's terminology to it, you know. But for over here, they keep it simple, right? They actually do things in kilos, not even pounds. So they're like 60 kilos,
Yeah.
61, 65, 70 keys.
And I didn't realize that there's actually four. There's heavyweight, welterweight, bantamweight, and featherweight.
There's actually a lot more than that, but I think that's just like a standard. I think that's even like a UFC thing. That's not even a boxing. Boxing can go. It goes like super featherweight, light heavyweight, super light heavyweight. There's a lot.
So you're trying to so in a way what you're trying to say is it's endless. The categories
I
are
mean,
endless.
it's not depending on the weight, right? Because I mean, you can start from as low as 105 pounds and then go all the way to super heavyweight, which is over 215 pounds. So there's a weight division from anywhere. There's a name for every weight division from 100 pounds to 200 and 250 plus.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no cap out in the
So you're saying
heavyweight
the
division.
weight
Am I
classes can
correct?
be very different, right? Depending on how heavy somebody weighs, depending on somebody that's maybe weighs heavier than compared, like you compare two fighters, maybe one is much heavier than the other fighter might be much lighter.
I mean, that's
One
why there's
fighter
weight
might be
classes. That's,
160 and then another fighter might be like 130 or something. Like he might be lighter in weight in weight.
I mean, I've put matches like that together, but no, we don't usually let that happen unless it's a big money fight.
To go on that, they cap out at certain weight classes in the division. Like a heavyweight can be from a certain weight, and I don't think heavyweight slightly. I don't know if heavyweights have a cap, but say if you have a bantam or a featherweight, they cap out at a certain weight, and they can't go over that, or they will be clapped.
Right. It's usually about 7 pounds.
Yeah. But you are allowed to
7
go
pound
over
difference.
a certain weight in your division, but you can't be in a cruiserweight and come in as a heavyweight. They're never going to put that type of matches together. That would never happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless it's in a movie.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself, Dub. We can't hear you for some odd reason if you're asking the question. You're talking, but we can't hear you.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, there you go. You're good.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Vin, my next question was for you. Is there any titles on the line in any of these fights in this upcoming event?
You stole my thunder.
No, not yet. Just because I want them to earn it, right? I don't want to just give out these cotton candy belts. I want them to see that there is a footprint, there is a lane to make it out there. But I'm not just gonna give you a belt just because you fought in Thailand. You know, I take it pretty serious, and I want one of our belts to be one of the hardest belts to achieve. And so it's gonna be tough to get that belt.
I love it. I appreciate
so
that.
You talked about how there's many different ranges of money that a fighter can take. What would be the average purse a Muay Thai fighter makes in such an event like this?
So I think the main event fighter is making like 30,000 baht, 35,000 baht, which is probably $1,000.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
1,000 American dollars?
That's like, yeah. I mean, for out here, that's like some people's yearly salary almost, you know?
Exactly. That's pretty good.
So when I looked at compared to boxing Muay Thai, it's very similar because don't the women wear bathing suits when they do the weigh-ins, and then the male Muay Thai fighters just wear like shorts, like
Skibbies.
wrestling, like boxing shorts or something like that when they
I
do the
mean,
weigh-ins. They're very
yeah, it's pretty
similar, right?
standard.
When they weigh
Pretty
do the
standard,
weigh-ins,
yeah.
right? When they weigh both fighters on the scale, it's kind of similar
Yeah,
in terms of like in boxing how what the outfits the fighters were doing weigh-ins. It's kind of similar, very similar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
similar. It's like it's kind of very identical. It's kind of unbelievable how identical boxing and Muay Thai, what they do during weigh-ins.
I mean, it's a full contact sport. So I mean, they're literally brothers of each other. You know what I mean? They're both punching
Mm-hmm.
each other in the head. They're both trying to kill each other in the ring in a certain amount of time. So I mean, it's the same business essentially, just across the different world. Boxing is a Western thing. Muay Thai is an Eastern thing.
100%. Yes. Yes. How are your fighters feeling, man? With taking the flight and everything? I mean, I know every fighter has the confidence, but looking at them right now, and I know they're getting prepared. How are they feeling? Are they ready?
I think so. You know, a lot of the fighters came in last week, so they've been getting acclimated last week. And the first couple of days were a little rough for them because they some of the weight wasn't coming off, and their body was adjusting to here. But after the 3 days lasted, the weight started coming off again, and the stress of making weight kind of started leaving. But they're feeling confident, man. Especially my fighter that's from Arizona. He's looking real confident right now. I could just see it in his eyes and his demeanor that I think he's gonna go for a knockout for sure.
Oh yes.
Now, for those tuning in, if you want to learn more about this and learn more about Vin and his organization, please go to his Instagram page, which is SAA_Alliance. That's the Southeast Asian Arts Alliance. That's his YouTube page where you can learn more about what Vin does. It's a nonprofit organization. You can learn about the sport about Muay Thai and also promoting about this Stadium Champs fight that is taking place 6 p.m. live in Bangkok, Thailand, which is going to be Sunday in Thailand, Saturday here in America. You can catch it at 6 p.m. live on pay-per-view through Flash Media Sports. So again, that is SAA_Alliance on Instagram if you want to learn more about what Vin does in learning the sport about Muay Thai. I just want to promote that out there while we have him on here, who
Vin,
was gracious enough to.
I just want to
And
say
the Mizzle and
thanks for
Dub Show
sharing,
IG page shares a lot of their content as well. We
Vin,
share a
I
lot
just
of
want to say
appreciate that,
thanks
guys.
for
Thank you very
sharing
much.
Muay Thai with us. Now you've given me so much information about the sport that now I actually want to go into Thailand and watch a fight, a Muay Thai fight for myself. So you've given me so much information that now it's actually something I actually want to go and out and do.
Oh, that's tremendous.
I'm happy to hear that, man. I'm happy that
You
I
gave
can
me
help
you blessed me with
influence.
so much information about Muay Thai and told me what the difference is now. Um, uh, it's I want to tell all my friends that we should go out to Thailand one day and catch a Muay Thai fight.
I'm happy to hear that. I feel like that's my job as a man is just keep planting that seed, and hopefully people will love it just as much as I do.
And you don't have to go to Thailand just to see it, SG, because they host a lot of events in Arizona as well. So you just don't have to be in
Yep.
Thailand. They
We
definitely
got a
put
show
on a
coming
lot of.
September 13th.
But I thought
There it
I
is.
thought like I thought because I don't have to go and see in Thailand, but aren't they like putting the event out there that this is gonna be happening in Thailand?
Yeah, this next event
Yeah.
is in Thailand, but as he just mentioned, there is going to be an event in Phoenix, Arizona on the 13th
Oh yeah.
of September. But again, for those that are watching, if you want to watch this event live, which is taking place on the 23rd, which is Sunday in Thailand, Saturday here in the States, again, go to Flash Media Sports. That's where you can watch it on a pay-per-view basis and stream it
The
live
only
wherever streaming is
the only
possible
problem
in
is
your
that
area.
there's going to be a Muay Thai match in Arizona, but the only problem is that it's not going to be the same in Thailand. Like the same
I don't know
experience that
about
you get in Thailand, they
I
won't
don't
be
know
able to
about that.
recreate that
You
in
gotta watch
in
my shit.
America.
I
I
I have
bring
to.
Bangkok to America, so
I mean,
I
I
have
understand that you might want that kind of
No,
feel
I mean,
because
like if you want to get the experience of seeing it in a foreign country, it's always good to catch it there because I don't think that
100%.
same atmosphere will be recreated in America because that's not Thailand. So I don't think it's gonna be like that special to see it, in America rather than seeing that in a foreign country like Thailand.
I
I
think
think
I
you will
think
still
you
get the
should
same
just see it
results,
first
brother.
before you could make judgment. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can sit here and talk
yeah.
all you want, but until you actually put your ass in the seat and watch a show in America and watch a show in Thailand, you will not be able to compare.
I
So you're
think you get
saying
the same results.
So you're saying
It's gonna be a
if
tremendous
you
fight,
if you
no
don't
matter
watch
what.
it, then you can't compare. You like maybe something what I should do is that maybe I should see it in Thailand for one time and then compare it to watching in Arizona and see which one I appreciate, which one I like better. Like side by side, watch
Whenever you're
both of them
ready.
side by side,
Whenever you're ready.
and then
I
see
got one
which
for
one
you
you think is
September
better.
13th. I got one for you in 2 days. You tell me which ones you like.
So I think but that's one thing I should do is that watch both and then decide for myself which one you think better, which one out of the two, the one in
I
Do you
will
think the one in
personally come
Thailand is
ask you
better or the
this
one in
question after
Arizona?
you watch my show on the 13th and the one in 2 days.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well,
And then I'll decide for
I,
myself which one I think is better.
I will
I love it.
personally come ask you.
I love it, SG, but I believe no matter what platform you watch it at, if it's in Thailand or if you go to Arizona, you're gonna get the same results because
And you're gonna
these
respect it. At the end of the day, you have people doing what
So
they
you're
love to
saying
do, and that's Muay
exactly,
Thai.
so what
It
you're
doesn't look
exactly.
any different anywhere else.
So
It's
what you're
being
trying to tell
practiced
me
the
is
same way
that it doesn't
everywhere.
matter whether you watch it in Thailand or it doesn't matter what you watch in Arizona, the atmosphere is still going to be electric.
Oh yeah,
With the
it's
right
all okay.
promoter,
I'm
yeah.
gonna hit you with something
With the
better.
right
I'm
promoter.
gonna hit you. I'm sorry, brother. I'm gonna hit you with something better. It's almost like if you watch a boxing event, it doesn't matter where the location is. If those fighters come in and perform, you're going to enjoy it no matter where you can probably come watch a boxing event in my backyard. If those two fighters are performing, you're gonna enjoy it no matter where it's at.
It's
Muay
like
Thai can come and put something in my backyard. If those fighters give their all, you're gonna walk away from watching it like, damn, this was a
it's like
backyard fight, but god damn, those fighters put on a good fight.
it's like
Am I right, brother?
it's like watching a basketball
Absolutely.
game in Germany and then watching a basketball game in USA. Same scenario.
You're saying the right things. You're saying basically the same thing I'm saying.
So like
It
if it
doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter
the
if you watch
location.
a basketball game in London and then you watch a basketball game in America.
Right.
Your
I mean, the
crowd
sport doesn't
Who
atmosphere
knows?
change.
might
The
be a
one
little
in
bit
London might
better.
be better than the one in America. The one in
Your
Thailand
crowd.
might be better than the one in Arizona. So it really,
I just say
But
this:
that's all.
your crowd atmosphere might be a little bit different.
yeah.
That's the only thing you're gonna get is your crowd atmosphere. But if you're going there
Yeah, that's
just to
all
watch
speculation at that point.
the sweet sport, if you're going just to watch the sweet sport, it don't matter where you watch it at. I can go watch how's the non-fights that are put on TV. Those are the best fights. House
So
shows,
it doesn't matter where
forget
you go
about
and
it.
watch it. You're just there to watch. You're there for the entertainment value
Yes,
of the
yes,
sport.
that's me.
Exactly.
You can watch
That's
it
me
To
per
show
anywhere
the
se.
in the
appreciation.
country. It doesn't matter where you
I'll
watch it
say
at.
Hello.
I'll say it like this.
Huh?
The most recent Muay Thai event that just
Guys, come
happened
up.
that me and Mizzle watched, even though it was in a small setting, the electricity in that building was high
Yes.
and it was thick and you heard the passion from the crowd. Like I said, it could be in a most
It don't matter
intimate
where it's
setting.
at.
It could be in a big time. It could be in a big time arena. The bottom line is, if they're putting together a great product, doesn't matter what city, what country, what state, doesn't matter. If they're putting on a good product and it's entertaining, it will make you become a fan. It will make you watch more. Which, once again, if you want to watch the Muay Thai Stadium Champ event, again, you can go to Flash. You can go to Flash Media Sports. They will air it live in Bangkok time on the 23rd on Sunday in Bangkok, which will be Saturday here in the States.
Yes.
Again, 7 fights, USA versus Thailand. We appreciate Mel coming on and giving us the time. We also appreciate Vin from the SAA Alliance coming on and promoting this event. It's always appreciative. Vin, as always, the door is always open. We want to come on and promote your events and talk about Muay Thai. We appreciate the time as always. Again, if you want to follow Vin, it is SAA_Alliance on Instagram, which again stands for the Southeast Asian Arts Alliance. Again, it is a nonprofit organization. If you want to learn more about what Vin does and what he promotes in Muay Thai, please go to SAA_Alliance on Instagram. That's where you can find him and learn more about the art that is Muay Thai fighting.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, everybody.
Oh, of course, brother. Like I said, we promote everything they do on our IG page, our TikTok page, the Mizzle and Dub show. Yeah, we appreciate you, brother, man, and we're rooting for you guys out there, man. Put on a good show.
Have fun out there, much success, but more importantly, good health for you guys out there in Thailand.
And
enjoy yourself.
And definitely be
Thank
safe.
you very much, guys. Take care.
Thank you, Vin. Take care.
All righty.
That was Vin from the SAA Alliance, of course, promoting the Muay Thai Stadium Champ event that's going to take place in Bangkok, Thailand, on Sunday the 23rd in Thailand.
I wanted to thank Vin for coming on
Go
and
ahead,
promoting his organization and giving us a little bit of backstory about Muay Thai.
And once again, we got Mel Carey. I think Mel Carey is rejoining us. Yes, he is. There he is, of course. The man, the hardest working man in sports with Flash Media.
I got a question for Mel.
Go ahead, EJ.
Hey, Mel, is them smart Ray-Bans?
Yes, it is.
I was about to say that's because I was wondering why he had to pass the glasses back. Oh, he talking through the glasses. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Hey.
Verizon got a deal going on right now.
Because Mel got everything. Hey, like we say, the hardest working man in the industry right now.
Hey, Mel, can you tell me what smart Ray-Bans are? Because I have a pair myself. What made you get one of them? What made you get a pair?
I got them because I needed some headphones, actually, and so I decided, why not get some glasses too? You know, it was hot. I was out.
You mean you don't even need a microphone? You could just use the glasses as a mic and talk through the glasses. So you don't even need a mic.
What I'm doing.
That's clean.
So you don't even need a mic. Because sometimes people need a mic to talk, right? You're just talking through the glasses.
What?
So you don't even need a microphone. Your glasses act like a microphone for you.
That's something to add to your collection, cousin.
I've never seen something so innovative like that before.
There's something to add to your collection, cousin.
Verizon got a deal going on. If you switch to SIM, you could get them for free.
These days, people, you got all these businessmen trying to come up with these innovative products, selling them in the market.
Yeah.
What can you do with them for real, Mel? Was it worth the worth the get or?
I mean, is it worth? Was it worth the money to spend it? Because I'm thinking about trying to find my own.
I'm trying to find a video. I'm trying to find a video that Mel had with his glasses.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to think of should I get the smart Ray-Bans too?
Well,
I'll say this.
There's a video
if they're gonna get it for me.
There's a video that we there's a video that we have of Mel shooting some stuff with those glasses because, unfortunately, the reason why Mel won't be with us. Yes, Mizzle.
I'll say
you have it?
No. I'm about to try to post a video where I had my venture to the A7FL and I was doing camera work and Mel had the glasses on and he was talking to me while I was recording and I was recording you, Chris, and the Viking doing the halftime show. Those glasses are spectacular. Like Mel can walk anywhere and they record and they take in your voice. It's spectacular. And Mel has been on the show multiple times wearing the glasses as he was just doing right there. So I'll try to find that video and upload it. But yeah, those glasses are 100. As Mel is sending me multiple videos wearing the glasses right now. But I'm gonna try to get a video up to where
that's what I've been taking today with.
Even a doggone movie, for crying out loud.
Yeah, he did a movie. I think Dub can handle that better than I can. So Dub, if you can get one of those videos up, that'd be awesome.
This is some.
Yeah.
This is
I can't wait to view
stuff.
these.
Man is filming a movie
I'm about to watch a video
on a boat.
Right.
That's insane. That is insane. But we was not planning to do a 3-hour show, but nonetheless here we are. And again, shout out to the 20 people that have been rocking with us since we've been on the air.
When are you gonna do your like do you have like a schedule for when you plan to have your next show, or you just do it whenever you feel like it?
No, we just do it.
We actually go with the flow, but I'll say this, SG, when I land this next job, we'll be more consistent because it's more my schedule that throws us off. And we, like right now, I'm off on a weekday. So we can do a show like this, but normally our shows are done at like 11:30 midnight.
Like right now.
We
like
do
right now.
The show started 3 hours ago, so I'm kind of
true.
It's
yeah,
great
like right
that
now.
I'm always honored that you have me on on your show. This is a new a network that you invited me on. So I always like to come on other people's YouTube channels and talk whatever you guys are talking about. And it's always great when you have more people on here because then it's more collaborative. We can all talk about different things, and it's kind of fun that way.
Well, also look up the A7FL on YouTube and the other side of the ball. I hope you subscribe to the All Pro Jaffa. Our show does a lot of other things. We do a recap show for the A7FL, but we are what you see right here. We're a collaborative bunch. You know, Flash Media Sports and the Mizzle and Dub Show, A7FL, other side of the ball. We are all the Jaffos. We are all one entity, and we just support each other. And I hope you looked up Live with 2-5 because he'll be getting his thing going on here pretty soon. But no, we are all a big family, and we support each other. Like I said, my cousin and his brother, they just did a podcast today.
Sucks.
What happened, Dub?
No, I'm just saying it just sucks that we won't have Mel this upcoming Sunday, but of course Mel is doing big things.
Oh well, Mel is doing
Thailand,
big.
Of course, yeah, he's doing big things.
It's bigger than the A7, but he's out there in Thailand doing like something.
Oh yeah,
huge.
Yeah, he's doing
for the company.
Well, like he said, he is robbing them legally. That's what he's doing. That's what is exactly what Mel Carey's doing, robbing them legally.
And honestly, we're slightly, and I'm saying this in a jokingly matter, but we're kind of riding Mel's coattails a little bit with what he's doing.
Hey, we're riding each other's coattails, man. We taking 100%. Care of each other. You know what I'm saying? Can't one without the other, man. You know, so we all gonna grow together.
Indeed. But
Yes,
SG, I hope you are following all those platforms. A7FL, Other Side of the Ball, All Pro Jaffos, Live with 2-5.
2-5.
Of course, you're following us, which we appreciate it, but we have other platforms that do very well with what we're doing, especially because we're all frequent guests on the All Pro Jaffos.
Which, by the way, you can catch their episode tonight at 7 p.m. since it is official.
Yeah.
Since it is officially Friday. Don't forget 8 p.m. special throw off time. 8 p.m. Semifinals out here in Vegas between Sick With It and Over the Top. Earlier on Sunday, you can catch the first game at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific between the Patterson U and the Tampa Nightcrawlers, and then at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific, game 2 of the East Final Four between the Trenton Brothers in Christ, the BIC, and the Silksy Animals. And, of course, again, as mentioned earlier, 8 o'clock p.m., special throw-off time, Sick With It against Over the Top. Join myself, the Asgardian, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Schoolhouse Rockers Vera, as we will come to you live from Matter Academy at 8 p.m. And then after that, Mizzle and I will recap it all when he gets off of work on the Mizzle and Dub Show Ace NFL Recap. Hopefully we'll have some
we'll get home
guests
at the
on.
same time.
Mizzle,
Yeah, hopefully we'll have
I was thinking about having a post-game show because I believe the 49ers and Raiders play in the preseason.
We don't care about that, SG. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but when it
preseason?
comes to preseason and the Raiders and the Niners, I don't. You fans can go ahead and do whatever you want with that game. It means nothing to me until we play in the regular season. But
2026.
If you want one of us to come on that and just to talk about what you saw in the preseason game, then I'll come on. But we don't do that around here. In preseason games. Not preseason games.
Basically, when it comes to preseason games, we just watch the games like we're scout or coaches, and we talk about rookies that stand out and if we think they'll make the team or not. Now, however, regular season, we will dissect, analyze, talk, do this, that, and the third, and what
I
may
will
happen.
talk the biggest shit in the world. Win, lose, or motherfucking draw. I don't care.
I'm a big 49ers fan, and I can't wait for the first game of the 2024 season between the 49ers and the Jets. Aaron Rodgers.
Ah, yes.
I wish Keith was on for that.
Aaron Rodgers still plays with the Jets.
Yes. Yes, he still plays as a member of the East Rutherford Jets. Yes.
Yeah, we call teams out where they play.
Oh, well, I guess he likes the Santa Clara 49ers, huh?
100%.
The
100%.
New York Jets and the 49ers
Nope.
is always
East Rutherford.
Sir. The Jets and 49ers is always a tough game for me to choose which team I want to support because I got relatives who live up in New Jersey, which is which is very close to New York. It's a very close drive to New York. So I got relatives up in New Jersey, so I don't really know which team to support because I don't want to let my relatives down, right? They live up there, so I just don't want to let them down, But I still got to roll with my Niners, even though I gotta, even though my relatives live up there in New Jersey. I want to support that team, but I just don't want to let them down.
That's horrible.
I feel bad about that because I got family up there in New Jersey, and we're playing the Jets.
I feel
really
sorry.
bad,
I feel sorry for you on all aspects.
Like when the Padres play the Giants, and I try to
me,
the Giants or the Padres.
It is what it is. My mom a Niner fan.
I want to say, hey, cousin, I said we got multiple Niner fans in our family.
I don't know who to support. The Jets or the Niners.
I know who I would support.
I definitely support the Niners, the team that's playing.
Who live up there, and I want to be a loyal Niner fan too. So I'm trying to juggle both teams at once.
I ain't juggling nothing. I ain't a good juggler.
Well, I'll say this, SG, support who you want to support.
No, but I want to support my family.
Yeah, because
I got
when it comes to football,
Hey, all that family
excuse
stuff, bro.
excuse
I'm
my
with
language when I say
my
this.
family
but
got
when it
roots
comes
up in New Jersey, so I want to support that team, but I also want to support the Niners too.
SG, I'm married to a Cowboy fan. Do you think I support the Cowboys?
No.
Oh no.
Nope. Nope.
No, but if you
My
got, but if I got relatives
half my
living up
family
there,
is Niner fans and Cowboy fans. Do you think I
isn't that
support them
special?
when
Isn't that a
Literally.
special thing to have
They ain't even
relatives
from
living up there?
Texas.
No.
They ain't even
Let
from
me say
Texas.
something.
Wait,
Is that special?
EJ, how far did Remy live from the Coliseum?
Bruh.
No, is that special for me to have
Literally like
family
right
up
around the
there?
corner. Like they could walk. Bro was walking to
Hey,
Raiders games.
hey, Dub, tell me, is that special? Like for me, it's always special when you got, when your family lives somewhere else and their team is playing against your team.
Nah, it ain't never special. But yeah, I mean it is special in a way.
Well,
For me,
We
it's
gonna get
special
on
because
them.
if you got family up there, right? You got all your whole family, like you got everybody up there. Your aunts, uncles, everybody lives up there. My cousins, everybody over there.
Our passion's a little bit different.
I got my cousins living over there. I got my aunt living over there in New Jersey.
well,
Good thing you
here's the
do get
thing.
a half and half jersey.
Hey, what's my slogan, Deb? What's my slogan?
Well,
I have a ton of family that lives in LA.
I don't know if they sell jerseys. Do they sell jerseys like that? Do they sell half and half jerseys, like half a
they
Jets
do.
and half
Yes.
Niners? Do they
Or
sell
you can
jerseys
custom
like
make
that?
it.
Somebody, somebody do, or as Mizzle just said, you can get it custom made, but they do things
So
like that.
should I
But to
wear
quote
that
Mizzle
then or no?
says,
Hey, should I wear it? Tell me
that's
if I
up to
should wear
you.
that or not.
That's
Because
Wait,
people
are you
was saying I should wear it.
that.
So
The question
I think
is,
I should wear
are
it.
you wearing that in New York?
No, I
or
mean
East
if
Rutherford?
if I'm in San Francisco and then if you're having the
Santa
Jets
Clara.
and Niners, you're not a Jets fan, but like you still want to show
Nope,
to
don't do
your
it in Santa
family
Clara.
roots.
Santa Clara.
Don't do it in Santa Clara, and damn sure don't do it in East Rutherford. You wear
Will I
that in
get
your
beaten?
house.
Will I get beaten up if I do it in either
I don't
city?
think you get beaten up, but if you don't like to be hassled or antagonized, don't do it.
You don't recommend it?
I mean, stadiums has gotten a lot better when you wear opposing teams apparel, but I wouldn't do it because I still have in the back of my mind what I saw when the Raiders came back to Oakland in '95, and I've been going to games before it got a lot better and security got beefed up. I've seen a Charger fan walk into the Oakland Alameda Coliseum with a jersey, and that bad boy left rainbow colored.
There was a really tragic story. The Giants and Dodgers are playing in Dodger Stadium, and this
we know about
one
that one.
fan was wearing a Giants jersey in Los Angeles, and he got beaten up for it in the parking lot.
We know about Brian Stowe.
Oh, we know about Brian Stowe. We know about everything.
We know about Brian Stowe. We know about.
Whenever
we know
I go
that
to
story.
another stadium, I always want to like be aware of. I always want to be like, oh, I don't want to wear another team's jersey in another team's arena, because I don't want the same thing happen with him and when he got beaten up viciously.
Care about none of that. They gonna have to rumble. They want to get down. We can get down.
No, but I just don't want that. What happened to him? I just don't want that to happen to me.
Well,
That's why whenever I go to LA, I don't want to wear a Giants jersey.
You shouldn't feel scared to walk into any arena.
You know the Giants and Dodgers have don't like each other. Their rivalry is the strongest.
So would you wear a half and half jersey and Dodger and?
But you want to wear a half
I would
and half
wear a Giants
jersey.
jersey, and if people heckle me, I'm like, I don't. I mean, I'm a Giants fan, so you want to heckle me?
Well,
I'll say this.
SG. My dad went to Chavez Ravine.
I'm a longtime
Giants
fan.
when
I
it was
don't care if
Giants
a Dodger
and
fan
Dodgers,
heckles me.
and my dad and my uncle walked in that stadium, and they had Giants gear on.
So I don't care. So you know what the good thing about me is? I'm a resilient
they're
person.
damn near over their 60s, and they
If
walked in that damn
if a
stadium
Dodger
wearing
fan
Giants
wants to
jerseys.
heckle me, then go ahead and heckle me. Like that doesn't have an impact on me. I'm still gonna be a Giants fan from now on. I don't care if you come and you call the.
Here's the.
I don't really.
Well, here's the thing. Don't pay attention to him, because
But I
at
don't
the end of
care
the day,
because I'm always going to be a loyal Giants fan, no matter if I go into Dodger Stadium and wear a Giants jersey, and Dodger fans look at me like, "What is this guy doing? Why is he wearing a Giants jersey in Dodger Stadium?"
let them look at you. Don't say a word to them because you're there to enjoy the game and root for your team. Because if I'm there and someone talks to me, I'll say, yes, I'm wearing my colors. I'm here to watch a game.
But
leave me alone. Let me be. It's
I
that
have
simple.
a perfect story.
But if you wear a Dodger jersey in San Francisco, it doesn't matter where you wear it, right? You can wear it in LA or in San Francisco. You don't care what people say.
Yeah. I'll say this. There was a game played between the Cowboys and the Raiders in Oakland. But the person that came with us to the game is a diehard Niner fan. And he wore his colors in this stadium. And so we're perfect background, cousin. I love it.
Man, it just now popped up.
Oh,
Which by the way, please do subscribe to Creative Brothers Productions. Anything you need, graphic design, photos, video production, editing, EJ's your guy.
Hey man. Definitely. But so we're walking around the Coliseum and he's getting hackled. I mean, just Raider fans are laying his ass. But then these few fans, they decided that they really wanted to walk up on him. I'm a Raider fan. So you know what I did. You know what I did? He's with me. I'm not gonna let the person that's with me that's wearing their opposing team colors in the where we're at. We're having a good time. I had to push back my fans like, hey bro, we're not here about that. Yeah, I know he's a Niner fan. He's in the stadium, but we're just trying to have a good time, man. We're just trying to have a good time. We're not about that.
And this was a preseason game, folks.
It's a
this was a preseason game. It's a preseason game, folks. To which the final score was 3-0, by the way. Just some useless knowledge here on the Mizzle and Dove show. But again,
do you know why the reason the Raiders and Niners are now playing preseason games now is because the damn Raiders are in Vegas and the Niners are in Santa Clara.
As a 49er fan, I know that people watch preseason games, but they don't matter. Like, they don't count towards the regular season. It's just a scrimmage game. Like, get the players ready for the actual season. That's what it is. That's what it really is.
You don't understand how certain fans treat that game like it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
why? I know that each of our fan base.
No,
it's not my fan base,
but it's a preseason game.
I know that. I know that. You know, everybody that's on the show right now knows that. But
then why do people watch preseason games if they know they're not going to count?
Well, because I watch the scout, like you just said. I watch the scout.
Me and Mizzle watch our teams to look at the guys fighting for a roster spot or a guy that possibly could get on the practice squad.
So even though it's
preseason, even though it's preseason, we like to watch the rookies, the guys fighting for a roster spot, the guys
undrafted players
might be going to the practice spot. We watch for them to see what can they bring because coaches mostly know who.
But I don't understand why people consider preseason game to be like the Super Bowl, the championship. It's a practice game. No. It's
certain. Okay, every fan base in the NFL just has obnoxious fans that you just want to slap the living bejesus out of. That's just how it is. You get fans like those, and then unfortunately they get alcohol in their system, and they don't know no better. Because okay. Now Mizzle will say F my team all damn day, all day long.
What's your team?
I'm an Niner fan.
The Niners?
I've been a 49er faithful since 1986. Joe Montana spoiled me for life. The real GOAT. But anyhow, if me and Mizzle were to go to a Raider Niner game in Allegiant, and I wear some Niner gear. I won't wear my Niner jersey because it's a preseason game. I'll wear a Niner shirt. But if I'm with him, or if I'm with our little big brother, or whoever, and they start and Raider Nation will start heckling me for whatever reason. Okay, first off,
they're gonna eat the business.
First off, little big brother will still say "F my team," but he'll be like, "You mess with him, it is gonna go down." That's just how it is. And I would say the same thing.
I don't like your organization, but I would be damned if somebody gonna come and disrespect you because you repping your team.
That's why that logo that you see with all the four various sports teams on it. I don't have a problem if somebody looks at my logo and says I don't like the Niners, or I don't like the Warriors, I don't like this team. I don't care if they look at my logo and say they don't like something. You can always edit. You can always look at my logo that I put with all my teams on it, and you can always change it if you want. You can always say that you want. You can put.
I will never change.
Customize it as the way you want to, but that's my logo.
Nope.
I'm gonna.
I will never customize or edit that.
No,
that's who you represent.
No,
but I just say this. You're
but if
gonna
you
catch
like
a lot of shit from me.
You can look at my logo and add the Sixers to it, or you can add the Raiders.
I will never
to
do
it.
that. I will never do that. I'm just gonna say that.
That's your logo.
That's my
Those
logo.
are the teams. That's your
that
logo.
Like.
Those are the teams that you support.
Yep.
Okay.
No disrespect.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give you a little flack for one of them. That's just and
okay.
all in fun and games. When I say that, that's all in fun and games. Because, like I said, my co-host, my brother, is a Niner fan, and if you watch any of our yearly football shows, I will talk shit every week about his team. But I picked his team to get to the Super Bowl the past 2 years that we've done a football show.
So you're saying that one of my teams and my logo, we both like that team. I like the Niners. You like the Niners. I like Joe Montana. You like Joe Montana. I like Steve Young. You probably like Steve Young.
It's just about to be a 49er fan fest right now on the show.
I'm not about to hear it.
Because if so, I'll do the Orange Cassidy right now. So you guys go ahead and have your little Niner fest. I'll do the Orange Cassidy.
No, because.
But I'm saying this in all fun and games, SG. That is my way. I am not a Niner fan, but I poke fun at Niner fans. So that was no disrespect to you, but that's just if somebody is a Rams likes the LA Rams. Some LA Rams I have nothing against the LA
fun
Rams.
at the 49ers.
I have nothing against the Eaglewood Rams.
No, I'm not saying that, but LA Rams fans and the Niners, they always poke fun at the Rams. The LA Rams always poke fun at the Niners. Like content creators like the Rams, and anytime I talk about the Niners, they poke fun at the 49ers. So Rams fans get salty.
You mean the 15 fans the Rams have? They're 15
they get
fans?
salty over the Niners. Because Aaron Donald doesn't like the 49ers.
Well, it's not it's not my fault that the faithful it's not my fault that the faithful, just like the nation, takes over that damn stadium every time we go to play another home game in that stadium. That is Allegiant and Levi South.
It could be the Chargers or the Rams. We're selling out that stadium for you. We help out that stadium.
The nation and the faithful help make money for SoFi Stadium without question.
100%.
We do it twice a year. We do it twice a year every year.
And we do it every 4. And we do it every 4.
But it is
to me.
No, I'm sorry. It's not every 4. We do it every year because we play the Chargers every year. So we do it every.
Salty about about my team and say that the Niners suck and the Niners aren't great. Then I'm like, that's your opinion. Like, keep your opinion to yourself. Like, we don't need to hear that.
I'm sorry, I can't keep my opinion to myself when it comes.
No,
to
if you think somebody sucks or somebody isn't great, like, I mean, opinions are basically, you can have. I'm not saying don't have your opinion. Like, if you don't like my team, then we're not gonna get violent over it and belligerent and start fighting over it.
Oh no, we'll have a very well constructed conversation about how your team sucks.
Straight up.
But you gotta wait. But first, before you say that my team sucks, you gotta see how they perform before saying they suck.
Nah, I don't
Oh
want to
no,
see.
It's just
That's
like
why.
when they said
That's
Brock
why
Purdy
y'all
sucks
suck.
because
Because how
the
y'all
motherfucker barely
perform.
plays. So people say
this is
Purdy
going to
sucks,
be
like he's not a good
this is
quarterback.
going to be a rest of my life. Even when God calls me home, I despise your organization. I will have a good conversation about your team, but at the end of that conversation, I will make you feel like, why should
Y'all
I be a
suck.
Niner fan?
Man.
I promise you, I will make you not look here, brother. I understand you're a Niner fan. My brother's a Niner fan. I will never make him feel a certain way about his team, but he will hear me say these words every year that the season starts. Fuck your organization.
Straight up.
Every year.
And then I reply back. And I reply
too.
back.
That's why whenever that's why whenever the Raiders play the 49ers, there's always some fans getting Raider fans always get salty over the Niners. That always happens.
I never talk mess in preseason. I never talk mess when they play preseason.
In the regular
both
season,
fan bases,
but
both fan bases do it.
Oh,
so let me say
bases do it.
something before saying that. Before first you got to see the regular season hasn't begun yet.
I don't have to see it,
man.
The regular season is going to begin in September.
Y'all suck.
You never. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
They can have the best squad in the world.
It don't matter.
I don't care.
No,
I don't care.
They got the best squad. They got Brandon Ayuk. They got CMC. They got Purdy.
He won't be out of there. He out of
there. He won't be returning. He out of there. I hear you. He's not.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. It himself. He's out of there.
Is Ayuk's gonna stay in San Francisco, right?
Who's no? I live in the Sacramento region right now. But I'm from Richmond, moved to Fairfield, but right now is in the Sacramento region.
Let me get your thoughts, Deb. What were your thoughts on when CMC made it on the cover, Man 25?
Curse.
I was like, damn it, no.
You sent me literally when that came out, within 5 minutes, my brother texted me, "What the fuck?"
I was like, no.
Trash. Nobody playing that garbage.
Why do you say that?
Nobody wants that cover.
CMC had a great year. Like he deserves to be on the cover.
That's not
it's a curse.
The point because
man, you don't know about the Madden curse.
When Madden started putting players on the Madden cover. Now there have been some that have been there have been some that's been. There are some that's been. There has some that's been.
Some have been decent
to the rule.
But majority, it's a curse. It's a curse.
Like Eddie, like Ray. Okay, now.
Okay, cousin. You know how the industry is, right? You know how certain things you can have this, and then it go here, and then it go here.
No, I'm saying everybody that I think the last.
Lamar Jackson got hurt when he was on the cover.
He
so
did?
when a 49er fan, when I heard
not him that broke it.
He didn't break it. Lamar Jackson got hurt when he was on the cover.
As a 49er fan, when I heard
so
that
it's like a
Eddie
curse that's
up
Eddie
and down. George got hurt when he was on the cover.
So as a 49er fan, when I heard that CMC made it on the cover of Madden 25, I was on cloud 9. I was saying this is one of the greatest things to don this guy on the cover.
I thought it was one of them things that's
I was on cloud 9 when I heard about it. I said I'm totally buying Madden 25 now because CMC's on the cover. That's why everybody wants to buy the game now, because Christian McCaffrey's on the cover.
Nobody buying that trash. Game.
But CMC's on the cover, man. Niner fans are totally gonna buy it.
Somebody buying that. What was you finna say, Dub?
Madden 25. Are you gonna buy Madden 25?
Now let's go through these let's go through these. I like the Madden game. I could care less who's on the cover, but let's just go through history and show you what this means. Okay, so Eddie George was the first Madden player to make the cover. Eddie George fell off after the 2001 season. Next up was Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper hurt his.
Jesus, that's wild. Because Dante Culpepper, man, he was a dog.
Job Steven Jackson, then went to TV. 2004, dang. Michael Vick went to jail.
Oh no, yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. The person that Mizzle thought the one person that Mizzle thought got away with murder, Ray Lewis.
Yep. Oh,
wait, what happened to him? Hold on, wait. What happened to him?
That nigga got away because it was a Super Bowl, the Super Bowl in Atlanta. It was he was in a limo with somebody. He was the only one to walk out with blood on his attire.
Somebody was murdered in the limo. Ray
And
Lewis
he was the only one that had blood on him.
Ray Lewis was covered in blood, somehow got acquitted. And a lot of people to this day, your cousin included, thinks that he got away with murder.
He was the only one in that limo that had blood on him. No other suspect had. Nobody else in that limo had blood on him but him.
And then
we're talking full-fledged fucking blood on him, and he went off and won a Super Bowl.
Who passed?
A friend of his. A friend of his. A friend of his.
Is there a documentary?
All right. Then next up.
Nope. 30 for 30, though.
Then there's 2006. Donovan McNabb. Need I say more?
Hurt.
Man, he fell off. Jesus.
Then after that, Sean Alexander fell off the face of the earth. Next after that, Vince Young, no longer in the league.
No longer.
Then came 2009 and the drama that was Brett Favre. Okay. Now, the next 2 seasons, the curse kind of broke because on the cover you had Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald.
Tremendous.
No,
well, those are OGs. Those are staples.
Okay. Then 2011. Drew Brees on the cover. No curse. All right. 2012. Had a tremendous great year. Got on the Madden cover. Never heard from him again. Peyton Hillis.
Who?
Exactly.
Hold on. Hold on. You said Madden 12? Hold on.
Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis, who ran
running
for like
back for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, ran for 18.
Oh, him. Oh, yeah, that cover was nice.
With the Browns. Never heard from him again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know how he made the cover.
Okay. Now, the next 2, no curse because one's Hall of Famer. 2013, Megatron, Hall of Famer.
Yep.
2014, Barry Sanders, GOAT.
Well, he wasn't playing perfect cover.
Yeah. 2015.
I don't think did he get hurt? I don't think he got hurt though. But he fell I don't know if he fell off. Richard Sherman.
2015, Richard Sherman.
Well, his mouth got him in trouble.
Yes. 2016, Odell Beckham. Gone on the boat, ain't been the same since.
That boy sucks.
2017, Rob Gronkowski. Kept injuring his arm.
Yep.
But he won a couple after that, though, right?
One with the Bucks.
Okay. 2018, somebody that Mizzle and EJ Wizzle despise the most. I don't need to say his name.
Tom motherfucking Brady.
2019, Antonio Brown has lost his doggone mind.
See what the cover did to him.
2020, F the Chiefs.
Cover
F number 15.
Kermit.
2021. Yes, 2021. As mentioned, Lamar Jackson got injured after his MVP season. 2022. Screw the both of them.
Was that Brady and Mahomes?
Yes.
Nah,
yes.
That, that was. Yeah, it was.
That was Brady and Mahomes. Yep, that was Brady
and
Mahomes.
And then 2023,
the legend,
because the legend himself, the Hall of Famer, Mr. Madden.
Damn
Boom!
right.
Wow.
Damn right.
And then
the only cover that should have been on there was him.
Yes. And then 2024 was Josh Allen of the Bills, who is still crying about that they couldn't stop the Chiefs. But like I said, there's been exceptions to the rule because there just has been. But I
you know what I don't like about the cover?
What's that?
Not that it's Christian McCaffrey, but what team colors is chasing Christian McCaffrey in that goddamn all-forsaken cover?
Bruh, I seen that.
It is the Raiders.
Wow, that's how y'all gonna do us.
This is why I said what I said. If John Madden was still alive, there would be no Raiders chasing in the cover because John Madden is a Raider.
Oh yeah, he wasn't allowing that.
Now, with that said,
100%.
Yeah, he was not allowing that. Now, with that said, I mean, yes, for Christian McCaffrey, he said it was a dream come true. I get it. I understand it. However, let's not forget the fact. Yes, McCaffrey has been a very good 49er since the Niners trade for him, but he is still has an injury-prone history, which can come back at any time. That's why I was like, damn it, no. And that's why a lot of the 49er faithful were like, dadgummit, no, when they saw that he voiced voiced the cover. I'm still going to buy the game because I love the Madden football game. But
well, you know, well, I think I'm gonna say this, EJ. I think I'm gonna get Madden for the simple fact of the reason that I'm gonna get NCAA, and I want to take my character from NCAA and move it over to Madden.
And
which we discussed on.
I can't wait for NCAA.
Y'all talking about we could have been did that? It's crazy like that.
It started in 12. Yeah, it started a long time ago.
The long-awaited return of NCAA football to video game consoles. I can't wait. But dadgummit, it is 1:16 in the morning, and I have got to take a nap. Some of us do got 9 to 5s. But before that,
I do too.
Special thanks to Vin from the SAA Alliance, the South Asian Eastern Arts Alliance, as we're preparing for the Muay Thai tournament. Special thanks to Military Flash Media Sports. Special thanks earlier to Big B, Brian Sullivan, for joining us. Special thanks to EJ Wizzle of Creative Brothers Productions. Special thanks to SG Sports Talk Channel for coming on and joining us. We appreciate you guys joining us. We appreciate everybody chiming in the chat, and appreciate all you 20 viewers that have been rocking with us since we came on the air. 4 hours ago.
25 we reached.
Our highest is 27.
Guys, make sure to click
27
the like and
to all of you
subscribe
that have
button
watched,
for the Mizzle and Dub show. Click that notification bell icon so you'll be updated next time they post another video, because these guys slay the show every single day. You know it. You freaking know it. These guys are the Mizzle's GOAT number 1. Dub is GOAT number 2. You're the GOATs of the show.
1A, 1B.
1A and 1B.
Yes.
I'll be 1C, and then EJ will be 1B.
All right, go ahead, Dub. Take us out, man.
Take it out.
Well, we appreciate that, and we appreciate all of you. And this I will say, there will be a 4-year anniversary show coming up soon, because our anniversary date is 7th of June. So there will be an anniversary show, so stay tuned for that. And the Super Dope Beatmaker has got something cooking up for the 4-year anniversary show.
Can't wait for it.
So again,
I haven't heard it yet, so
shout out to
I'm waiting.
Shout out to all of our supporters. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Like I said, we do this show for your guys' entertainment. And like I said, to our the SG Sports Talk channel for being our new subscriber, and to our other subscriber that put us at 138. Thank you. God bless you all. It is time to go to bed now because we got jobs. We got bills to pay. Adulting sucks. But nonetheless, you have been watching episode 216 of the Mizzle and Dub Show. And as always, it is 5 o'clock some damn where. And for that, we say goodnight. And that deserves a yeet.
Yeet.
That deserves a yeet.
Hey, man.
Double
yeet.
Let's give a
this
double
show
yeet.
is spectacular, man. Hey, SG, thank you for coming on the show, man. Hey, you was a spectacular
it was an honor,
guest,
man. It was an honor to have me on the show, man. You have me on the show anytime, man. I love to come on the show.